has been activated.
I can never rule as king, so long as you are the only one they fear.
What is going on? Hugo Martin, game director of Doom the Dark Ages. How are you, sir?
What up?
What's up, man?
How's it going?
It's good, man. It's one of those days where, like, you got the best laid plans. Like, I had this nice time carved out in my calendar to just, like, get a bunch of stuff done before the holidays. Completely destroyed by just things that happened. You know what I mean? It's one of those days.
What happened?
Just, you know, this is the most important thing. And, oh, this partner sent in this thing. And then, oh, we should really do that. And, oh, man, we should... There's like a bug that might be a bug. Is it a bug? Let's get more information on that. And then you're just like,
right,
where'd it go? The time is gone.
Where are you going for the holiday? This is traveling?
Yeah, I'm doing like I'm doing the family circuit, which my brother and I haven't done in many years. So both of my parents happen to live in Florida at like ass ends of Florida as far as to each other. So nice. It's like the full, you know, it's a road trip, I guess, once we fly there, as long as the flights don't get all messed up, which I've never done Frontier, but I'm already ready to be disappointed. So I think I'm in the best, like, mental state I could be for, like, the whole trip in general. What about you, man? You guys staying around, or?
Oh, staycation.
Nice.
The best Christmas vacation.
Yes. Yes.
And next week, chat, can we all agree, Josh, that next week's, because that's staycation for Thanksgiving, and I believe staycation for Christmas. But nice. is Thanksgiving not the best of all holidays? My favorite.
But see, let me ask you, I got to ask some follow-up questions on that, because I have the opposite opinion of that. But it's probably because, what do you guys do? Like, do you do the traditional stuff as far as the food goes? Or is it like...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, my mom's makes this sick, like, Latino Colombian stuffing, and like it's amazing. And then my wife makes it really good. We just eat like crazy. I love to eat, so
hell yeah,
it's just eating, and it'll be eating and arc rating, and it's awesome. I don't have any immediate like family I don't see often coming over. It's just my mom's and my family.
Oh, that's like just the tightest group ever. That's the best.
Which means the dad can just disappear in game as soon as he's done eating. Like I don't have to sit there and like, hey, so.
Yeah, you gotta be like, so college, how's that going?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, talk to extended family you haven't seen and chit chat, which is awesome. It sounds so shitty, but like, I'm saying that.
But there's the peace in mind of like being left alone, but still having family nearby, where you come together for the meals and stuff, and then you get to do your own thing.
Yeah, my wife would say, she's like, you're teaching them horrible habits, because as soon as we're done eating, I run off and,
see ya.
And I just hit my PC and I'm like playing. But that's what my son does, like immediately.
Yeah.
And it's funny. I'm seeing good things on the High Beam TF. What's up? I'm seeing the usual crew.
Yeah.
Icon of Simp, which is my favorite name.
Such a good name, man.
It really is.
Such a good name.
Danny Carvalino. Danny Carvalino. That just sounds like your family owns an awesome pizza restaurant.
I hope that's true. You know what's
funny? I feel like I knew a lot of Carvalinos in Long Island growing up.
Dude, I don't know if you already knew this, because maybe you did, but I didn't. You know our buddy Sav that does the amazing like Slayer v Slayer mod, like the Doom Eternal mod? Legitimately, his family does own a pizzeria in...
Oh, yeah?
Like, I think it's in Jersey or No, it's in New York. It's like on somewhere like right next to Madison Square Garden. It's been there for like... It's like an institution. It's been there for like a million years.
Dude,
I know.
That's amazing.
We got to go. I was like, bro.
Dude, I feel like owning a pizza place would be amazing. Yeah. Chat, does anybody's family in chat own a restaurant? Because I feel like that would be awesome. I'm sure that if somebody's family actually owns a restaurant, they'd be like,
they'd be like, awesome. I have a different opinion of that.
But like, I would love to do that. I would love to own like a little
That'd be so
food
cool.
truck or
Yeah.
something.
You got are you okay? There's like a beeping going on over there where you're at. Is there a bomb defusal? Are we good? Oh, now there isn't that. I've said it. It looks like it just got diffused, so we're good. You're safe.
I wish chat you could see. If I could take the camera off, I would show you this room I'm in. It's amazing.
Yeah. It
Like
is a
I
really
am
good
in a
room.
full-blown streaming room at id Software. So
Yeah.
we have id Software's on the 6th floor,
Yep.
and I just left a. We have postmortems after the project where we talked about what worked out good and what didn't work out, and it's usually like Hugo's in the way. We need to do something
He
about
keeps
him.
derailing this shit.
That's
We're trying to drive, and he's like skirt.
That's right. That's right.
Hell
And they're good. And then on the 7th floor is where my streaming room is, which Josh and a bunch of people set up. It's awesome. And then this is also where we do our interviews now. So there's a bunch of memorabilia around. So this is a cool space.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
It's a really good place. And I feel like we finally figured out because for a minute when we started doing these again, I feel like that building had like an AC HVAC thing where you don't get to control it locally. It was like controlled by the whole building. So you were in there like basically working out, sweating just by existing after hours when we were doing our streams. But I feel like they got that figured out at this point, right? We're good?
Yeah. No, it's good.
Okay.
It's good now. I couldn't handle that.
No, it's too much.
Not at all.
There's a lot of love in chat right now for the update.
Chat, is the update not really good? And so low key, I didn't want to make too big of a deal of it, but does the new ragdoll and gore not feel awesome? Are you guys feeling that? Because it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we didn't do anything. I mean, that's not true. Like,
I was like, wait a second. How does it work?
We didn't make new content. Like, it was all there.
For the gore
it's
stuff.
Just,
yeah.
We just tuned it. Like we just tweaked it. Big shout out to Marcus Roffling, Marcus is from Hawaii. Marcus, if you're watching, you're awesome. And he went in and just messed around. The theme was Power of Thor. Like as the Slayer in Dark Ages, you're supposed to be a rolling tank. You're so big and powerful that when you land off high elevations, you kill people.
Yeah.
And the goal there was to just make you feel like Thor, the god of thunder, and just kind of, which was what we intended to do the whole time, but seemed like the dust settles. We're working on DLC. You kind of look over. You're like, you know what? This could get a little saucier. It actually was saucier at one point, and then we tried to kind of make it a little bit more realistic because guys used to just flop around and do like somersaults and stuff.
Like the ragdoll was kind of extreme or whatever. Like when you would hit them. Yeah.
Yeah. And then so it just feels a little better. So let me read the chat. You guys have been saying it. So it's good. Yes, mainly with shields and punch. It's good. The updates gore ragdolls feel more responsive. I like it. Yes. I'm liking it. Y'all are saying good things. Hato VC says it feels horrible. Why do you got to say that, Hato? Oh, Jesus. No, Hato likes it. And then Jake the Allosaurian says ragdoll slider. Oh, ragdoll slider. What are you, crazy?
That's wild. You're just like on the fly adjusting the physics in the game.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's awesome. And no, glad you guys like it because a lot of work went into that. And Alex the Wide, I'm not sure I could tell the difference. Look, I guess if you notice, like basically gore is going to come off more easily, and then some of the impulses on certain executions and certain melee strikes on death will simply feel a little bit more impactful. So
yeah, it's a good way to describe it.
It's subtle, but it should look. At the end of the day, you should just feel stronger. So yes. How's everything else going over there? Is it cold over there where you're at? What's going on?
Dude. It's been, I don't know if it's been like this in Texas, but Maryland's been like super bipolar. It's like every other week you're like, are we doing fall? No, we're full winter. Okay, we're back to like summer. Nope, just kidding. It's kind of, so it's like 40 something and dreary, which honestly is on brand for probably what it should be at the time. So
right.
I'm digging that it's more cold. I just wish it would like settle. Maybe it's getting to that. Is it like, because didn't you guys have like a super cold thing coming recently, or are you guys back to like shorts and shit over there? Okay.
A little bit, it's Texas, so yeah, we're back to 70s, but no, it's good. It feels good.
Also, Danny in chat sent me, okay, first of all, the pronunciation, and I'm about to butcher this, even though he just gave me the pronunciation. So, Danny Carvalho, like the animal.
See,
So
that's a good Italian name.
right?
Or
Even
not
though
Italian.
I think
Is it Greek?
No, it's hold on, Brazilian.
Oh, that's cool.
We're
yeah,
way
I
off.
find that.
I'm me
We're not even
especially.
close. We're
But
like,
he sent me evidence of, apparently you had said, so he said, without further ado, Your Honor and members of the grand jury, I love the whole setup of this. I present to you the proof. Okay, so let me see if how well.
Concur with Horde Mode Gaming. A Doom 3 stream on Halloween would be awesome. I gotta be honest. Yo, good idea. We should
Really good idea.
we should do that.
100%.
That would be awesome.
It's got to be AI.
yeah.
There's no way we said all
I-
this,
I
right?
think
Or
that
is
how's
it?
AI?
6 months later.
Somebody in chat was talking about how you promised to stream Doom 3 and Halloween, and they said they had receipts. I don't know when that happens, but I feel like you might have
I
said
feel
that.
like the chat just lies to us all the time.
We're so old, they could just gaslight us all the time. Like,
That is really what they
We-
do.
we
They
don't-
do this.
We don't even remember what we're saying.
And then- Holy shit! Hold
All
on.
right.
There's more at the end. I got to play the very end because the edit is. Hold on.
We did say it. Dude,
Concur with Horde Mode.
I'll play it. Okay. I'll
Oh,
do it. I'm down.
All right.
That-
Well,
listen,
we missed Halloween, but we still have other days coming.
We got time. We
Yeah.
could do that. I think. Look, we
We'll
like
figure it
Doom
out.
3.
We do. I mean,
Yeah,
okay. So next week, we're it's a break, but the week after that, we do have one more mainline stream for before the end of the year, and of course we wanted to do a Ripatorium encounter like we are this week, but maybe instead of Doom Eternal mod, maybe we throw in Doom 3 into the mix.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, I'm down. Look, the only I liked Doom 3
Yeah.
when you had to make the choice between the flashlight and the gun. Like
Okay.
so
before
in
BFG edition.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
just ask that we play a version where that is because I didn't like.
We can do it.
I get it. A lot of people were like, "Oh, I don't want to." That was my
Yeah.
favorite part. To me, the real sauce of that game, and I loved that game when I played
Mm-hmm.
it when it came out, was making the choice. And I feel like in the BFG edition, and look, I'm critiquing our own work here, but we're allowed to do that.
100%. Yeah.
That I feel like when you were allowed to do both,
Mhm.
I didn't like that as much.
That's
I mean, I
totally-
like it, but it
that's totally
took away
fair.
like the drama.
Yeah, it's a weird thing
Well,
because, if anything should have been a slider, which again, it's tough to do this because it's a major thing that is an input in the game or not an input in the game. So I get that that's complicated. It should have been that, right?
Yeah, no, totally.
Yeah.
Giving you the choice that would have been good. But I'll do that totally.
Okay. So I'm just trying to remember. We'll figure this out. But Doom 3, the base edition, had a ton of options. I'm just trying to remember if it did. Chat, does vanilla Doom 3 support 4K resolution or even 1080 resolution? I thought it did, way ahead of its time, but I can't remember if that's true or if that was only in BFG. Okay, Hellspawn says yes. All right, I believe you. All right, that's what we're doing. We'll do the base version in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay. It's set. I love how in 2 weeks from now they're gonna be like, you guys said you're gonna do this. We're like, we never ever said that. We would never say that.
Yes.
Just setting us up. Okay. That's happening. That's set. All right. Man, we got some
They're at-
what were you gonna say?
Really quick, they're asking me for a DLC tease. Okay, I got a good one.
Oh. Right at the top. Okay. All right.
I'll say that we're gonna progress the fiction, the lore that you guys have been asking about. I can't say what it is because as soon as I say what it is, you're gonna know what it is.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I will say that efforts are being made to give you and progress the lore forward. So you've read about a lot of things. The details of which of how they went down is not quite in the codex of 2016 and Eternal, in particular Eternal. But you will see more chapters of the Slayer's history play out for you in this DLC for sure. I can't say, you know what? And I do, That's it. That's what I'll say about that. So you I know that's kind of vague, but there's that, and then what else can I say? There will be, and you could just, it's safe to say that some connections will be made to 2016 as a result, which is not really like a giveaway, because if I say that you're going to progress the lore,
Yeah,
the lore is connected to Doom 2016.
that's where it started.
Dark Ages is a
Yeah.
prequel,
Mhm.
so we will be taking steps towards 2016. I'm seeing, so now let's read chats. Comments, I see.
Let's get your instant review. What do we got?
That's right. I see Danny Steele says Civil War question mark.
Ooh,
Interesting. very, very good.
so it begins.
And then I see I like it. Lucius Sal 31 says, so there will be things and stuff. Yes.
That's good. I like that.
What else? Will there be master levels? Actually, yeah, I can say that there will be.
Well,
I would say more meaningful Slayer gates, like a return to the Slayer gates of Eternal, where basically when you go in there, expect to die like 7 times. That's fair to say. Yeah. I mean, we always have Slayer gates, but like these are going to be pretty meaningful.
Yeah.
What happened after 2016's ending, Hugo? That's different. That's a different game. And then the discovery of Necroval. Discovery of Necroval and like seeing the Maker influence in Hell? Interesting. And then and then what else?
By the end of this, it's gonna just be like they're telling us what's in there, and we're just
That's
like,
right.
how interesting. Do you guys work here? What's happening?
Yeah. I see Father Oblivion says full-on extraction mode with arc robots. Interesting.
Ooh, that's okay.
No, I'm kidding.
I
play so much Arc Raiders, it's ridiculous. I love that game.
I mean, we've already got
Arc Raiders is so good.
Yeah. I gotta give it a go. I saw Donkey's video this week, and
dude, it's transformative.
Wow.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Chat, you digging it? Everybody digging it? Let's give some love to Arc Raiders. We love good games around here, right? We love it.
Amen.
We love when people are giving us new stuff to play.
Yeah.
And it's so good. Hope we see the wretch so curious about him. Arc is banging. Yes, it is banging. I love that game.
Insanely fun. That's what says,
to shift really quick.
Mhm.
Yeah, if you haven't played Arc Raiders, y'all should play it.
Yeah.
Do you Papa Yair, do you speak any Spanish? You go, it's horrible. My Spanish is horrific. Which if you met my parents, you'd laugh. But no, I can't do it at all. Here's Arc Raiders in a nutshell. I go out in solos is the best. I love group, but group tends to be more focused PvP. It doesn't have to be. Like we could, because the oppression of the Arc robots is such that you're encouraged to kind of team up to battle against them. So in solos, people tend to team up a lot more because we're weaker and we need to help. We need to band together to help fight the robots.
Yeah.
And then out there in the world, and this is kind of Rust. I didn't really play a lot of Rust or any of Rust, I got to be honest. But I do want to play Rust. And so I'm a little late to the party on this kind of stuff, and I'm sure it happens in those games quite a bit. But there was this dude out there by the extraction point, and he was like, "Hello, good sir. Would you like to participate in a melee only?" We all have these like pickaxes or wrenches to open up loot crates. He's like, "Would you like to participate in a melee only gladiator fight to the death, sir?" And I'm like, "No," and I just ran away. And then I came back like 10 minutes later, and he had built like a gladiator arena with these partitions.
Okay.
Well, it's just slapping up a bunch of walls that you could in the game. And then he did it next to some crates, and then there was like 6 of us. One guy agreed. They all got in the middle of this little arena that he made. We stood on the boxes, and then he did this whole like Jim Buffer announcement. It was hilarious, and this was just organic, like nothing, And he didn't even care. He lost and he died, and he's sitting there crawling on his knees, and he's like, "Congratulations, good sir. You could loot me or revive me. It's up to you." We were all just watching.
Dude, that's
And then,
amazing. The guy had he set up a fight club in the middle of like a regular multiplayer match. How the hell?
Yeah, the proximity chat and the way it works in solo is just the funniest stuff happens. It's very Among Us. You could betray people, you could team up. Like, it's really, really great. It's just
that's cool.
Just a fantastic game.
How much weight? When you said like he set up walls, building?
You could. It's just an equipment item where you could slap down like little partitions to protect yourself if you ever get caught out in the open.
Like a little defensive wall type things.
Yeah, if you ever get caught in the open and you want to protect yourself against the robots,
that's cool.
You could do that, and it's really fun.
Because when you said building at first, I was like, oh no, because that was with Fortnite. Like this is a personal preference thing. I don't do building in games. That's why that Zelda game, the last one, the building one, Tears, I was like, I'm out. When in Fortnite, I was like, I'm out. I was like, I like doing the opposite of building in games. I like breaking stuff down in games. That's more fun for me. But to each their own, because some people, I mean, what have they not built in Minecraft? Jesus, they built like all of 2016, all of Bloodborne. Like, it's all just like, they'll brick by brick, they will make that shit, and it's impressive.
It is impressive.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It really is awesome.
So we got a little bit of housekeeping, and then we got some fun stuff. Let me switch to the housekeeping parts. Let me see if I get this ready. And I usually do this through really pretty assets, but I didn't have time, so I'm doing it through browser tonight. So we're doing it live. Here we go. So first things first, I wanted to talk about this because people in chat were asking about shipping things. So let me pull that up, actually, because I have an update on that, and it's a good one. Let me find out. So shout outs to my homie Graham, who's on the licensing side on our side. Let me see where that chat is. Okay, here we go. So first of all, as you can see, already sold out are the Revenant tee and the hoodie, the Slayer Tour hoodie. Again, this is Nathan Elmer, and this is William Bow.
Right.
So Ethan Evans' Slayer tee, it's down to like only a couple sizes, I think. Yeah, small and both sides of the spectrum, triple XL and smaller left. I think with Olympias, we still have actually a bunch left. I don't know how many in each thing are left, but so if you're looking for stuff for the holidays, first of all, okay, here's what I got for the information. All right, standard domestic, because people were asking, can they get their stuff if they already ordered it by holiday? Because we were talking about that, I think, a bunch of streams ago. So here's the important info, which I'm also just going to share on screen because I'm lazy, but I'll try to say it out loud. So standard domestic, as long as you order your stuff, if you haven't ordered it already, by the 11th of December, you'll get it in time for Xmas. Quick domestic by the 15th, express by the 17th, and then international by December 4th, and economy international by November 29th, which means you only have 9 more days if you're doing the economy version and you're outside of the U.S. and you want to get it by Christmas. Those are all the dates. So,
Retro GM Marine says international. Interesting.
Agreed. What other things? Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, that's not even the... Okay, yeah. Just as an FYI, Quake 2 is now verified on Steam Deck. We went through versions of it kind of being and not being, but after we did the last update, it's just a good thing to know. If you've got a Steam Deck or you've got an Asus ROG Ally or Ally X, verified, blessed, perfect. It's great. So if you haven't already, pick that up, play that. This is coming down to like 20 hours to go. Let me refresh it and see what the number is at. All right. So first of all, it already got back, which is awesome. Again, same board game, 2 different versions, either the 93 Classic Doom or the Dark Ages version. Let me see where we're at with the... We were killing it on stretch goals. Where the hell are we now? It's also complicated only because this is in British pounds, and the top number is obviously USD because of the country. So right now, I think these are the 2 latest ones. 280 would be the top stretch goal, and you would get the old one, which who the hell doesn't want the old one? Hugo's favorite demons on Earth, which are the acolytes get unlocked at 260,000
That's right. They
pounds.
did that to mock me.
It does feel like that. All right, let's see where we're at right now. We're doing all this live, obviously. So that USD to pounds. Pounds. All right, here we go. So 214 is where we're at right now. Let me go back to here. 214 is where we're at. Let me go back to these again. So we've gotten to here. So we got Prince Azaric. That's unlocked. But we have 20 hours to unlock the last four things, which are this new BFD. You like that for big friendly dice, I guess? You got like the BFD version of the BFG dice. That's pretty good. I don't
think
remember.
that's what the fans are going to say, but I like
yeah.
I like dice.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to keep the first half of the stream clean so we
That's right.
we could be ourselves in the second half. All right, so and then we'll see what do we get in that. Pain Elemental, 2 Lost Souls, and a nearly invisible Spectre, which is actually rad. It's hard to see, but it looks like, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Looks like he's kind of like see-through, which as he should be, the Spectre. So that happens at a couple more $1,000, and then again, Hugo's all-time favorite, which again, you get the see-through. This is actually funny because your actual favorite demon is the Nightmare Imp. Isn't that true in Dark Ages?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is my favorite. Yeah.
So both your favorite and your least favorite together as one. That's an unlockable thing that hopefully can get done. Right. So Acolytes plus the Nightmare Imp, and then the one, the only, the Eldritch Horror, the old one, is at the very top of this. So right now,
nice.
I know we're up to here. We got Azaric. So if we can, let's push it. Tell your friends, tell your wife, tell anybody. Let's
Josh,
get it done.
Have we shown them the dragon? Did we show that last week?
Which
the collectible dragon Surat that we have?
I don't think that's ready yet, because I don't know.
No,
There's this dragon.
No, we have them in the store. We have them in the office. The little cute one.
Oh yeah, you're talking about. Hold on.
Yeah, you guys should see this. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, this thing is actually, because you're right. They just started shipping, right? Yeah, this guy right here.
Yeah. Look at this.
Look at the Big Bad Toys version. This thing.
We got this thing is adorable.
Yeah, it's good.
Amazing.
It's really, really good. Chat.
And we have one.
Did you guys get these already? Yeah. Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Do you have one in there right now?
I don't have one with a spear through his neck. That's
my God, no!
It's not funny to joke like that.
I love it because it's like technically for Daisy, that's both true and untrue because you can keep them together or you can make them lore accurate. So Surat right now only has V1. Chat. Yeah, no, that's a beauty.
Yeah, it's so awesome. It's really, really good.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's this one that just started shipping, and I think the Slayer one did too. Where is this? Is this through them? Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
This is the Doom Slayer, but in the U2's version.
I was talking to Mr. Emerson, and I heard there's conversation around a larger Surat.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
No, just conversation chat. Of course, it's on the table. You never know. You never know if we're going to do it or not. But maybe. But that little Surat is adorable. I love that thing.
Yeah, no, that guy, he is a have to have, not a need. I mean, he's a need to have, not a want to have. He's adorable. All right, so where are we? In talking about, okay, we did that. This happened, as we said. If you guys haven't already dug in, there's so much stuff.
So good, you guys are killing it
here. Yeah, you guys really are. Speaking of that, these are the first 3 that I saw so far, because we had talked about the presets in the game, like trying to get some community ones in there. So Nick of id, who we called last week because he had made the preset, the sadistic preset we were having such an easy time with, so we gave him a phone call and just let him know, is working on right now ingesting some. But here's the first 3 that I saw, so shout outs to these. We're actually going to be playing this one tonight. Look at how he made an asset. Like,
I love it.
Look at this font. So this is Horde Mode Gaming, as you can see. Well, you can't see now.
Good job, Horde.
Zoomed in. So we're going to play this one tonight on stream. This is, I think, the first thing we're going to do.
And Sneaky J Cool, super shout outs.
Sneaky J Cool right here? Yeah, hold on. You want me to try to do this? I don't know if it's going to play.
Yeah.
Is the audio coming through?
This is Sneaky J Cool's trailer to his Ripatorium 2.0 fan-made arena. or fan-made Ripatorium. So cool!
This is my favorite part. I think it's at the end of this. Make you just wait for it. Hold on. There's Hugo's
Yeah!
favorite.
He did it for me.
Also, I think he has a thumbnail that's just like a bunch of Makey misses. It's great. So that's Sneaky J Cools
Good
again.
job, dude.
Yeah.
And we're seeing it in the Doom Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like just some you guys sharing the stuff, and we love it.
And last but not least, we got one more. We got Hot Toes, who's in chat right now. So let's see if I can play this one.
Let's see Hot Toes. Great job, Hot
I like how he just lets it play out. He's like, let it sit, bro. Let it sit. Sorry, the volume is louder than shit. That's just how it is. You're just going to have to get blasted.
Hey, you guys, we love it.
Yeah,
Thank you
they're
so
really
much. Really
Exactly.
great. We listen.
Absolutely.
We'll be rotating them. You know, out. We'll find the cadence. You know, whatever feels appropriate. But that's what those slots are for you
That's right.
guys. So as you guys put it in there, you know, we really appreciate it, and we will totally put that in there. And that looked awesome. And big shout outs to y'all. Great stuff. Great work, fellas.
For real.
And ladies.
So, and we got some. So we're gonna start with we're gonna do Horde Mode Gaming's Arachnophobia, the Ripatorium combat encounter, but we've got a really special thing lined up also because last time when we did Saleem's work in progress map, but that was like fully kitted out, and that was like
Right.
one that he'd already kind of had. Like he'd gone through a lot of iterations at that point already, but the one that we're doing tonight is actually cool because it is Codename Corrosion, and it's like a full, like there's some arted stuff, but it's more like a blockout. So kind of like we did last time, I really wanted to get your take on like when you know, whether it's like Nick, Holden, Brandon, anybody, or you know, you're at the blockout phase. It's like being at it and getting like the full review that you would go through on that. So we'll save that
do
for
it.
maybe the end. Okay. We maybe
Saleem,
need like,
we love your work.
yeah, dude, for
Super
real.
proud of you, Saleem. You keep trying. You keep hacking away at your craft. Really, really great stuff.
Yeah, amen to that. So that'll be like a 20 or 30 minutes at the end. So, but I think we should maybe start with Ripatorium. You want to start with that?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So that because that's the shift is harder.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's
It
a
is
little
always
bit.
harder.
All right.
All right. Let me get back to actually. Let me get the music.
That's right. So they were asking for codes. I put them in the YouTube description. Horde Mode Gaming
so-
for like 5 different round setups are in there. But for anybody else, share your stuff in chat with all your rounds and stuff.
Oh wait, shit.
Okay, so City was the. I think you've already got these set though, right? So if you switch from round
I
to
think
round,
I screwed that up.
Which part? I think you're good. I still see the codes up there, And I think the only thing was making sure if you go to the first tab, just make sure time limit is 13 minutes and City of Riul is the arena. If you go to the first tab up top, like the settings or whatever.
Right. I may have accidentally moved this. Is the only thing that I worry about.
Let's see. Horde mode. Which round?
Horde
do you
mode.
think?
This is yours.
Yeah, this is Horde modes.
Okay. At level 5, does that look right to you, sir? Because I accidentally moved it. So that means at level 4, we've got 10 zombies, respawn count 2. At level 5, we've got respawn count 1. And do I want 10 zombies or no zombies? Can you check that really quick? Because I accidentally moved that. Is Horde in here?
Yeah. Horde, does that
Horde.
sound right to you?
My bad. I didn't mean to do that.
You know, you can actually try to do, since it was the last round, go up to the top part, or hit X for enter new passcode.
I'm scared.
I know. Me too.
Okay. What do I do?
Press X for enter new passcode. And just hit paste code. It should be the last thing that was pasted since it's round 5. We're going to really do this live. I think you have to like use your mouse to maybe click that. Yeah. Okay. And then say accept.
Accept?
Yeah. That should be it. That should be set. You should be fine now. Because that was the round 5 one, so it should have been the last thing we copied.
Right.
He
did have zombies.
says,
Okay.
Josh, the round respawn count should be 1 on every round.
Oh, 1 on every
But
round.
there,
Okay, that's what I screwed up.
which is 2 respawns. Enemy count looks correct though. Okay, yeah.
All right, so 1 respawn count on every round.
Mhm.
That's what I hit wrong. Okay.
Oh, but 3. Sorry, round 3 only should be 2 respawns. Everything else should be 1 respawn.
Are you sure? Okay, so round
Yeah.
3 is 2 respawn counts.
That's right.
Round 4 is 1. Round 5 is 1.
And then 1 is 1, right? 1 in.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we should be
Alrighty.
good to go. And you did City of Riul for the arena setup?
I did.
Okay.
And
yeah.
this is who's Hordes?
Yeah, Horde modes.
All right, everybody, this is the debut live stream of Mr. Horde Modes Gaming's Horde mode.
Arachnophobia. Arachnophobia.
Titled Arachnophobia, which when we put it into the game officially, I think that's what we'll call it, is Arachnophobia.
Yeah.
All right. Wait, and let's make sure we've got our
Yeah, got all your
settings.
settings good.
Can't do Hurt Me Plenty. Got to do Nightmare.
Yeah, of course.
Gotta do. Gotta do the Perry slow mo at
Matthew
60.
Beta says it's Horden time. I like that.
That's right.
It's Horden time. What's going on,
All right, here we go.
Kuroki wants to know what everybody's snacking on. What are you guys snacking on? Make us hungry. Right at the beginning of the stream, let's do it. I'm down. What's the snack of choice for this stream? Alright, right away we got all Mankeys. I got a Cyber Demon on there. Okay. Of course, an Arachnotron. It wouldn't be Arachnophobia without it. Phone's blowing up.
Is that the fans?
I don't know. It's whatever's going on your phone. Your phone must be on the table. I can hear it vibrate.
Oh, my phone's blowing up?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my wife.
Oh, nice. She's like, make sure.
We should put my wife on the stream. That'd be hilarious.
That'd be
She'd be so pissed.
I'm trying to remember if she ever made a guest appearance during like the Doom
No,
Eternal
she would.
streams.
She
Did
would not want to be on there.
Yeah, maybe not.
That would be funny.
Maybe she grabbed a kid once or something, or am I just making that up? I can't remember.
She might have.
Yeah, just swept in and taking a kid out of the frame. So Jake the Allosaurian, there we go. I had bacon cheddar brats. Damn, that sounds good as hell.
That really sounds good, dude.
High Beam said, I just arrived at a pizza restaurant. I like how you call it
Nice.
a pizza restaurant. I like that.
Hi, Beam. Where are you right now?
Yeah.
I mean, like, what state? Not like.
Yeah. Like,
address,
tell us your long
Yeah,
and
yeah.
your lat.
Yeah, like you're. Ah, Jesus. Like, are you in New York or in? What state are you in?
Yeah.
Or you don't have to share that if you don't want.
Yeah, yeah. Or even just what pizza chain? Let's
Yeah, that's
see.
a better question.
No, you're good. Swaggart says, Beam, give me your exact location and clothing. Exactly.
I need your coordinates.
I know, it's like a Terminator movie. It's like...
Well, I was talking to Mayo once, and
Yeah.
I forgot, and I asked him a question, and it ended up being personal about, like, his brother's name or something. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm not giving out my brother's name. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, damn, all right. I forgot. We're on the internet. Southern Ohio. Nice. Oh, yeah.
All right. By the way, Horde, liking the pacing?
Round 1 feels like a good start to the warm-up.
Yeah, nice kind of start to the...
Nice. And again, remember, because we're on update 3 and it's live to everybody now, not only can you play this yourself, but as you see that Hugo just did a minute ago, you can switch any of your shield runes, you can switch your melee on the fly now. It's just a bindable thing in the settings.
He's getting me.
Dude, he's the stand and fight. He's
I
forcing
got
you
it.
to-
He is the stand and fight guy.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, also shout outs to Void. Void also sent me their settings, who I sent on to id. So there's a lot of good stuff in the queue right now to see what we can get in for like the presets. So you guys, you know, I mean, the code sharing is, again, that's in beta, but it's also like it's the easiest way for everybody to just like share their own stuff with each other, so you guys can like play test and make any kind of changes you do. And then once we see them and try to get them in, that'll be the easier to use preset thing. Because we tried, and it's too complicated to just share all codes at once, like with a single
Right.
code, because all of those settings have to be, the game can interpret it and has to work on all the different platforms. So there's just no way to make that code not super long if it was like all
Right.
5 at once or whatever. But that's what we're trying to get the presets going, which again, you guys sharing your stuff has been awesome. There you go. Thank you, Void. So Void's Inferno is right there. You can see it on YouTube. He's got all the different rounds. Round 1, 2, 3, and 4. The code's in there. Thank you for sharing here. Michigan Gonzo says, "Stop dying, my guy."
I know.
Irrational Reason, he says, "Patch that bug out, Hugo."
I know. Actually, there is a funny little bug right there on that corner that we should take care of. There's
Oh,
basically a
yeah,
little
like-
piece of invisible geo
Yeah.
that kind of drives me nuts.
Yeah. You can maybe look at that. Reaper Guy B1 on Twitch says, "I love the effing ragdoll in this update. It feels so good."
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's nice.
It does feel good. All right, down to this, bro.
Yeah, here we go. Stand and fight. You got, oh shit, well. Get in that close range so we can bait out the parries. There we go, there we go. Because I feel like if we use the stairs too much, he's gonna hit us with that hit scan, and that's when we can't stand and fight because we gotta just block. Beautiful. All right, round 1. Is that it? Did it even happen?
I don't think we did that fast enough, but
Yeah.
we'll take it.
Because how much time do we have left? It's a 13-minute full up encounter.
All right,
Okay.
13 minutes.
I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. I think we're okay.
Oh, he's not even giving me the heated shields.
Uh,
Oh, you're a tough one. I like it. I like it.
Isn't it heated right now? Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, he's going with.
Yeah, so you got to heat them up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's definitely more work. But again, it different flow. And this is the one that we're gonna have 2 respawns on, I think. Oh no, that's round 3. That's round 3. This is the single one. That's right.
Oh, that was. All right. All right. Okay.
We're just warming up,
All
getting
right,
a couple
I understand.
reps
Yeah, we gotta deal with his hit scans. He's got some hit scanners
Mm-hmm,
out there. Wait a minute. You know what? I'm a ricochet person myself.
in. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get the
I
setup
do
correct.
I do like the ricochet.
Hmm.
Right, chat? I think ricochet is just powerful.
Yeah, it's nice. Versus the pincushion.
Yes.
Plus, because pincushion, the only weird
Wait,
thing
and
about
then what
pincushion
else
is
did we figure out?
oh, that we wanted to do
figured
from
out-
last time. What do you mean?
How the hell do I switch runes?
I think you did. You bind it to left and right. But you know what? You actually have to rebind it. Rebind it because switch that out right now. Hit the settings. 'Cause remember, we were on a different build because we were on a preview build last time. Now that we're on the real build, you got to change it. So go to that thing that looks like the button. Keep going to the right. Yeah, that one. Here we go. We got to go down and bind those again. I think you bound them to like. I think you made left. Digital left was like maybe next melee. Or next shield rune, and then digital right was next melee.
Right.
I think that makes sense. So where's next melee?
Oh, melee class.
Oh no, just that.
Which class weapon?
Next melee weapon. So maybe make that one digital right.
Right. And then.
Wait, did it bind?
Wait.
Try that again.
Next melee.
Oh, it says it's currently sound to
input.
that. Okay, that one's good.
Right.
But we need
there
to
you go.
set the
Previous.
next. Just
Oh,
the
I could
next
do
one's
previous
good.
melee weapon.
Yeah, but then you're gonna start running out of inputs. I think you just want to do next for melee and next for shield rune. We got to do the shield rune.
Right.
Where's the shield rune one? There it is. Maybe make that like digital left. Try it again. Oh, okay. Do it again. There we go. Yeah, that's good.
All right, that's melee, that's shield.
It feels like if I didn't just see that, it looked like it said B was bound to something.
I hope not.
Me too.
Oh, it is.
Uh-oh. What is B supposed to be bound to?
I don't know.
What the hell is B, chat?
That's actually not that bad.
Okay. You like it?
I actually do kind of like it.
Danny, what is B normally bound to for Dark Ages? What's the default of what B does? Midnight.
That got out of hand fast.
Midnight
Sorry,
says,
we're-
"Hello,
we're
everyone."
Messing around with stuff.
Nice dooming. Yeah, we're just getting it dialed in here. So who is this? Sora Dagawa 3022 on YouTube says, "Do you have to input arena and track manually, or do those already in the code?" No, the arena part is actually always optional. So even if we get the presets in there, you always have to, you can choose any one of the arenas that are available. Like sometimes the creators will say, like how we asked Horde right before the stream, is there like a best arena for this setup? And he liked City of Real, so that's what we're doing. But it works on any of the arenas, so the arena part isn't tied to any of the presets. Floppy2 says, "Josh, can you give this question to Hugo, please?" Now I got to go find out what your question is. What's your question? That's all I got. OMG Midnight, that's not your question. The difficulty depends on you. Floppy, you're making me really work here. What is your question, homie? I'm really digging through all of your chat and I can't find the question here. So just re-ask your question, Floppy. But yeah, Midnight, what's up? We got everybody here in chat. What's going on, homie?
What up, Midnight? Midnight can speak Spanish.
Yeah, Midnight.
My Spanish is way better than Midnight's, though.
That's right. If we were doing a speed run of Spanish right now, Hugo would smoke you Midnight. Sorry.
That's right.
Keep practicing though. That's what I always say. Stay in the gym. The language. gym.
The only Spanish that me and Midnight say to each other is I call him cabron.
That's true. I've witnessed that. Yeah.
Whenever I send him a message, that's my Spanish word.
We got to hang out with Midnight a million years ago. What was that? That was like pre-Doom Eternal launch at, what was that, PAX?
At QuakeCon.
No, it was a PAX, wasn't it? It was like...
Me and Midnight ate hamburgers at Midnight. Do you remember? At the super famous burger joint in Texas that's honestly overrated.
Wait,
what is the one that they're super
You're not
famous
talking
for in
about
Texas?
the...
We were at QuakeCon. Midnight, where did we go in QuakeCon to have burgers? Do you remember? It was like 2 in the morning. It was like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Oh, are you talking about Whataburger?
Yes, we went to Whataburger.
How dare you besmirch their perfect name? How dare you? You're spoiled. You just have too many good chains out there. I love Whataburger, but I mean it's in the fast food trash category.
Yeah.
Like it's not in the like elite, it's not an artisan burger, but that's fair. And maybe, at 2 a.m. you get what you get. You know what I mean? Like But sometimes you're right. If it isn't good, that's questionable because hunger at being the right spice and 2 a.m. being that time. Usually you're just so happy to get anything hot. So if it wasn't good, maybe it was off. It was an off night for them. Yeah, Gabriel Awesome says, Whataburger overrated, all in caps. I don't know if that means that you think that it is or that it isn't. Oh, nice. Floppy just said, thanks, Josh. My question is, colon, and then nothing. So, all right. That's on brand. Okay, here we go. Here's the question. Hey, Hugo, does the impossible geometry of the cosmic realm refer to higher geometric dimensions? Is that why your weapons can have infinite density and infinite space? Are they all of that nature? Jesus Christ, that's a hell of a question. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean,
Hugo?
look, we're trying to tap into the fiction of the H.P. Lovecraft stuff, which they always talk about that stuff. I just reread the Dunwich Horror and the Shadow over Innsmouth and the Call of Cthulhu. I read all 3 of those about a month ago, and
back.
yeah, and it was so much fun.
Aldo says, Whataburger slander is crazy. I agree. And Sneaky J Cool says, hey Josh, hey Hugo, I just want to thank you guys for showing off my stuff. It means a lot. Dude, you guys make amazing
Sneaky J, you did
trailers
awesome!
like that. Come on.
We're
Always.
super proud of you, Sneaky J.
For real. Your guys' stuff was rad. And I love how kudos to both trailers are great. So here's what I'll comment for both of them. They both had really good pacing. Hato, I feel like you got your bit rate better for Twitter, which is not easy because Twitter crushes every video's bit rate to death. But Sneaky J Cool, shout outs to, I like how you implemented some of the official trailer stuff, like the stand and fight, GFX, what we call them, which is like the rendering of the graphics, the font and stuff. I like how you used all of the stuff that was kind of like the promotional material just from other trailers. So kudos to both you guys. Those are really cool. NFL Draft Dodger, that's a great name, on Twitch says, did you watch the anime adaptation for Shadow over Innsmouth? Did they do that? What is that?
They did that?
I don't...
Holy cow, dude.
As
I am
an anime?
now.
What I used to have here, I think I sold it. Yeah, I did. I used to have the game, the Virtual Boy game, that was a horror game. It was the only horror game made on the very small Virtual Boy catalog. What's it called? It was Japanese only. It was called Insomoth no Yakata, which means...
Oh my god.
Oh
my god.
House of, right? But the cool thing about that is that's coming to... What is it called? The Virtual Console on Switch 2. As a... God, what is all Nintendo stuff? How do you say it? Expansion pack? Like their plus version of their online thing, but I am unbelievably excited for that. I could grab it, but it's plugged in. I have a Virtual Boy sitting right over there, and I love Virtual Boy. So I'm excited that more people get to play this, especially because that game in particular, not only is a Lovecraft tie-in, and it's super cool, but it's really expensive because it's Japanese only. And I think I sold an in-box version because I got a like an EverDrive thing for Virtual Boy because I'm like, this should be preserved by people who are either gonna put it on a shelf or whatever else, because playing it is what I'm here for. I'm not for the, that version of it. So belongs to someone else now. Christian asked, did you get a Virtual Boy as a kid or as an adult? It's a great question. So I rented it at Blockbuster. Remember, Hugo, when they were like, you could rent Virtual Boys in like a giant suitcase at Blockbuster? So I did that when it came out. I think it was like, what was it? Maybe I still have some of those actually right here. I want to say at the time, maybe it came with... Man, I have a lot of Virtual Boy games still. I think Boxer was like the launch title for
Oh
it.
man, he makes this tough.
You getting...
Well, because he makes me heat up. It's good. He makes me heat up the shields.
Yeah, so you're like spending a lot of time just trying to get the hit scan gone? Yeah, I like that. And then I want to say, maybe like, actually, this is hot take. This is one of my favorite.
Oh, dude. Okay.
You're getting it though. You're dialing in. I think it's just getting the inputs right.
It's good. Good encounter.
This is
good encounter.
One of my favorite Mario games ever made. It's called Mario Clash. So like the original Mario before they ever went to NES was like the one where it's 2D and there's pipes, just like a bunch of levels, like all flat, and they would just be like turtles and you'd have to smash them and then. But the coolest thing about Mario Clash is they took the original Mario, before it became Super Mario Brothers, they took that original idea and they put it in 3D, so there's like actually dimensions, like depth or whatever, and you could actually throw turtle shells like on the Z-axis. This is hard to explain, but it's gonna if you ever play that, I think Mario Clash is like one of the best Mario games ever made. But I'm also a huge fan of anything semi-portable Mario. Those are like all my favorite ones. So yeah. But yeah, as an adult, sorry, getting back to that, I bought it as an adult maybe like 20 years ago, and just started because I had adult money collecting all of it.
Oh, God! Fucking lost my credit.
Sorry, I'm just yapping over here. Because we're doing this, there's also a cool book that these guys put out called Virtual Boy Works. And it was
that
like,
looks awesome.
yeah, it was like the entire, this is actually a way easier way to show that game I was just talking about. Hold on, let me find it. This was by, I want to say our friends at Limited Run Games were selling it. Hold on, let me find the horror game we were just talking about, because it's way easier to show physical book. Wait, was that it? Yeah, that was the back that was facing. Yeah. But there's a lot of really cool games. Like, Wario was so interesting because this was the first console that ever got a Wario game was actually was Virtual Boy, and Wario Land slaps. Like, it's really good. It's kind of actually a huge inspiration for what's it called, Pizza Tower. If you played Wario Land, it's very. There's the full box art for it. So if you played Pizza Tower, it's very, very Wario Land coded, with a little more extreme shit going on. It's really good though. All right, here we go. Here's the game. Here's the one we were talking about. So this is Innsmouth Mansion. So there's the box art, the Japanese box art, and you get to see a little bit of screenshots there. But it was really cool. It's a first-person game in 3D in Virtual Boy. These are obviously black and white screenshots, so you can kind of tell what's going on. But it had a map, it had an inventory system, it had like, I think multiple endings and multiple paths. But it's it says Virtual Boy practically demanded a first-person shooter, but this was as close as it ever came. Oh, here's some monster stuff you can see. It's pretty cool. The other thing that's really cool about Virtual Boy is, weirdly, even though it's single color, it's a 32-bit system. So like, all of the cool sound you can imagine from like Super Nintendo, it actually even sounds better, I think, than the chip they had in that than how it works. And here's a weird ass little thing of how the spinning mirrors actually work, because there's just little spinning mirrors inside of that thing. So it's kind of like the most powerful version of a Game Boy ever made. Anyways, that's the Virtual Boy section of this stream. Sorry, somebody asked and got me going. How we doing? We're around 5.
That's legendary.
Dude, yeah. I mean, and it was created by...
All-timer.
Dude, Gunpei Yokoi is like one of my all-time heroes and like legends in the industry. He's the one that... He made Game Boy. He made Game & Watch. He made Virtual Boy, which is the last thing he ever did. He also was part of the R&D team that when Mario came out and was being made by Miyamoto, he was like, man, Nintendo needs something cool and mature. He's the one that his team made both Metroid and Super Metroid, which is like, thank you, Gunpei Yokoi, you are the man. I think he also made, what was that system called? The Bandai WonderSwan? That was like Bandai's Game Boy, and they even have a game called Gunpei, which is some puzzle game just as a tribute to how much of a badass Gunpei Yokoi was. Jarbo says the Virtual Boy emulator for 3DS is really worth checking out. Red Viper, that's a good shout. That was cool. WonderSwan, that's what I was trying to say. Thank you, Jarbo.
Oh,
you're
my
right.
God.
WonderSwan, yeah. All right, Ivlox, I got your question, but I'm gonna hold it until we get out of this round, just so it's hard to ask it's hard to answer questions when you got like how many? A couple of Hell Knights chasing you down. And a battle into and a vagary. This is a good mix though. I like this composition.
No, it's very good. You did really good. Yeah. It feels good to play.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's not just like, hey, here's 47 dudes.
Yeah.
Well, it's a lot more than 47 dudes, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do. Like the pacing doesn't feel like breakneck. I mean, I'm guessing that when we get to round, kind of like when we were playing Nick's sadistic one, the preset, when we get maybe to later rounds, it'll feel like it just starts insane. But this is a good. I feel like it's been a nice gentle curve upward so far, but still enough to be tough. And you're playing a nightmare, which is, you know, this is the sweatiest of the experience. So again, you'll notice we talked about this last week, but now that update 3 is live, you know, shout outs to the whole team for the UI work, that now you can see like the final enemies. You see the little like V above their head, the double V. It's just so nice because you're trying to like clean up stuff and actually get to, now that it's round based, before, you know, with Ripatorium 1.0 it wasn't. It's really important to actually try to get everything done in a time limit, so it's really handy to get that UI showing the last enemies remaining on the map. Ooh, very nice. That's great parry.
Uh-oh.
We're getting...
Oh, shit.
That's rough because when you have hit scan and you have Cosmic Baron, I feel like you almost need to start using Geo just to be like, get some space.
Well played, sir.
Yeah, that's nice.
That is what you want to do. You want a pressure unit with a hit scan enemy. Exactly. So that way, you're making me solve a little combat puzzle. I like it.
Yep. That reminded me of what you always say when you're talking about like the one more thing than is easy to handle, right? Yeah.
Yep. One more thing that I can handle. Mm-hmm. Make me have to solve a little problem.
Ooh. Jacket says there's a 40th anniversary box of Stuart Gordon's Reanimator with Jeffrey Combs coming out next month for Second Sight, and I cannot wait for it. I'll have to check that out. It sounds awesome.
All right, I'm about to die.
He's like, all right, it's a tough start. Nice. Sneaky J Cool says you absolutely nailed this update. The reactiveness of the demons is absolutely amazing. Just an incredible job.
Thanks, guys. Big shout out to the team. We're happy to do it for you. Well, Eternal got better with every update,
That's
right?
True. Yep, 100%. Because remember, like, there was crazy stuff that it's hard to remember in the order of it now, because we just think about like the final version, whichever, like the live version of Eternal. Because wasn't it like you couldn't do dashing in the water when we shipped Eternal? That was like an update that came later. There's a lot of crazy quality of life stuff that you take for granted now. That was all like just tightening the screws, like we always do after launch.
All right, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I kind of Simp says round 3 is so sweaty. It's a tough one, but the hell surges go hard. Yeah. That's right. So Sora, we're just getting into like all the geekiest, best parts of the old handhelds of the, I guess like late 90s, early 2000s. The Wonder Swan had Judgment, Silver Sword, and Cardinal Sins. Yeah, I've checked out both of those because Judgment, Silver Sword got ported to PC and a bunch of other stuff. That was like a really good shmup. You're right though. I think it started on Wonder Swan, which is a crazy piece of lore and knowledge. It's a good one. I don't know if I checked out Cardinal Sins. I'll have to look at that later. That doesn't sound familiar. Soap to Go says, Josh, did you finish Bonanza yet? If you have, how was the finale? Because you mentioned it last week, I did start replaying, and I got this little Satisfy, I think is the name of the company, Zen Grip 2. Because on the trip next week to Florida, I'm gonna have a lot of in the car hours, so I'm gonna finish Bonanza. That's a promise. So I'll let you know. Right. Aldo says, "Hey Josh, hype for Night Rain DLC. Are you gonna stay on Arc Raiders? I haven't even started on Arc Raiders, so I got to get into. No, Arc
Josh
Raiders.
Has been all about Night Rain.
Yeah, Night Rain though. That DLC, it's crazy because do you realize, Aldo, that the Night Rain DLC dropped the same day as Metroid Prime 4? It's just like, oops! I'm so happy. So yeah, I'm gonna mess with all that. Like the Undertaker, that character for for Night Rain DLC I'm super excited about, but I'm very curious, like a Faith Strength build, like isn't that what Revenant is, who's my main? So yeah, I can't wait to check it out. I'm really, really stoked. I've got plans with a couple buddies of mine. So even though oh man, not on round 1. That was cheap. We're removing them from the game. Even though we're in an online world now and that's easy and fun, what we do is they have a TV and then they have a couple of computer monitors they just bring up like on the like a coffee table. So on Friday after lunch, I'm gonna go up to their place and we're just gonna play like all day, all night next to each other. So we're kind of like landing Night Rain. It's really fun. So we're gonna do that. Exactly. Undertaker's gonna be Strength Faith and Scholar is Dex Int. I mean, they both look great. Arrhythmia says, I grabbed a little handheld emulator a while back and have been having a blast playing GBA, SNES, and Genesis games on it too. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's cool that emulation has kind of brought how much attention that Game Boy Advance, it's not like it wasn't popular, it was popular at the time, not as much as DS, but I think some of the best games in the 16-bit era were on Game Boy Advance. Like, most of my favorite, I mean, Symphony of the Night aside, I think all the best Castlevania games are on either GBA or DS. There are just so many good ones on there, so I'm glad you've been... What's been the thing you played the most, Arrhythmia, when you've been going through your emulation on that stuff?
Oh, I didn't get the Arachnotron! I knew that was gonna happen!
Poor Camera said, your face has a little handheld emulator. Got him. Also high Arrhythmia.
Colin says got him all the time. Like, got him.
Got him. Minxie the Fox. I'm already going to answer your question with interesting, but I'm going to read it out loud anyways. Hugo and Josh, have you ever considered other collaborations for other games? The Fortnite collab was really decently successful from what I remember, so has there been any discussions for crossovers or for collabs for other games like Destiny 2 or some other shooter games? Interesting. That's all I'm going to say to that. Interesting. Oh, yeah, there you go. Arrhythmia says, yeah, I replayed Metroid Zero Mission and Fusion first. I mean, and then going through Shining Force and Pokemon as well. I mean, oops, all hitters. Like Zero Mission, the GBA remake of the original Metroid it's like, why play original Metroid when you can play Zero Fusion? I mean, Zero Mission, it's so good. And then Metroid Fusion is like, until Dread came out, it was my favorite Metroid, even above Super Metroid. There's just something special that's in Fusion that it's also kind of where the whole thing with, you know, the Dark Samus, other Samus, like the X, I love that. Fusion has so much like personality and atmosphere. It's so good. Ooh, Danique Steele says Turok Evolution on GBA was peak. Dude, I forgot that Turok got ported to GBA. That's crazy. And then Jacket says, at Arrhythmia, not to mention cough, A2MR. I mean, A2MR is it's one of the greatest fan creations of all time, but then they went and made Samus Returns, both of which I think are equally cool in their own right. Because who is that? Mercury Steam.
Oh my god!
You know, Samus Returns was kind of the...
Ah!
No! It was the calling card that let Nintendo allow them to make a new Metroid game for Dread, so I think Samus Returns has its place. And it's also I love the parry mechanic in that game. It's really cool. Okay, so Reaper Guy says, hey Hugo, when you're fighting another enemy and the Arachnotron is nearby, try to use large structures or demons as shields, and when you have the chance, finish off the Arachnotron. Yeah, just using the Geo.
Yeah, I'm absolutely letting them live way too long.
Yeah.
So, you know, in the now I'm just doing
Nice.
in the whole combat chess, solving the combat puzzle, I am making a very stupid, obvious mistake of just letting them live. And you can't. That's what they're there for. Like, they're supposed to...
Yeah, they're supposed to promote you to take care of, like,
Right.
destroy them to make sure the hit scan is off of you. And then if they're not annoying enough, they got the, you know, the bombs coming out of them just to try to, like, promote you to not take your time, because the longer time you take, the more deadly. Like, you know, they start putting the landmines down. Yeah, Arrhythmia says, Metroid fans eat well, just not very often. That's so true. It's feast or famine, like more than any other franchise. I mean, there's still a rumor that Nintendo has already remastered Metroid Prime 2 and 3, and they're just waiting on it, so we'll see. It'd be nice, because the remaster of Metroid Prime, the first one, is perfect. It's so good. Like, I don't know how they made that hardware, the original Switch, run at like real 60 FPS. It looks crazy. Maybe it's even like 90 with VRR. It's insane. Midnight said, Hugo, we are not ending the stream until you get to round 5.
I know.
We still got a whole block out to do a full dev review on, which, you know, Hugo's gonna have to have like 3 brains this stream. It's beat the Get Sweaty, Super Juicer, Gen X Energy. That's the brain we have right now. Save your questions for later, chat. We got a job to do. And but we got to get out of these rounds first. We got to get to 5
I
and
know.
do
I'm
it.
screwing that up.
No, you're good.
I got caught in the open. Dumb.
Yeah. We got to really use those pillars. I mean, this map is probably got the best cover in it. It's just having to, you know, forcing the fight to happen the way you want it to happen and using the geo to your advantage. But we're getting there. Yeah, Jack says, I've said it once, I'll say it again. Konami need to pull their finger out and make a new Castlevania. The bloodstain will hold me for now. I mean, especially with the popularity of the anime series, the multiple anime series, it's really surprising that we haven't gotten a new Castlevania game. I mean, we got the one, what was the one really cool one, the 2D one they did around the anime when it came out. What the hell is it called? Not Curse of the something. Oh, I'm blanking on what it's called. Where you had multiple characters you could play. Chat, help me, Cass.
Ah! I was light. Oh, because I'm leaving the freaking Arachnotrons alive. Making that mistake. All right, I'm gonna play methodically.
This is it.
This is the one.
We're switching gears. We're doing the methodical gear now. It's M for methodical. Void says, Josh, how do you deal with gaming backlog? I mean, the only way to deal with it is you just prioritize it over new stuff sometimes. You just like say, okay, I'm going to play, or you just start trying to juggle it, which is hard to do, where like, okay, let's say you're playing, because it's funny, like even this year has created more backlog, right? Like I still haven't messed with Death Stranding 2 and I desperately want to, but when I say desperately want to, it hasn't moved up. Like I did Ghost of Yotei first, I did Silent Hill F first. I've been trying to get back into, what was it, Fatal Frame, Maiden of the Blackwater. I've been like putting that kind of further in my now queue, and then I'm still playing Night Rain, and that's a games as a service, so there's just no end. I platinumed it like a million years ago, but we're still doing that. So I don't know, man. I think it becomes what's going to make you happy to play and not have the FOMO. That's the main thing. It's like play what you want to play when you want to play it, and don't worry about it. Because if you have FOMO, you'll never stop playing new games for 5 seconds and just like to the next. You know what I mean? Because it never ends. It's been such an aggressive year for games. Oh, you know what I didn't even mention? Jesus Christ. It's like the most important thing I wanted to mention is we're up for 2 game awards. We're up for Best Action Game.
That's right.
And for Innovation and Accessibility. It's like literally the most important thing I wanted to pop up. And of course it was a thing I forgot. But huge shout outs to the team, the whole team for both of those, because those are amazing. So if you haven't already, go vote. I think you just go to gameawards.com. You got to register or whatever. It takes a second, but I think you can log in using like Google or whatever, but you can vote on every single category now. And I think they're going to start narrowing it down and maybe even doing like a player's choice one. I can't remember when that voting starts, but the regular voting happens now. Sword and Sorcerer says, voting for you. Thank you. Hato says, doing my part. Oh, so does Swagger. I love everybody's. We're doing the Starship Troopers in here. We're in good company. Andrew Bonilla says, anybody play the Dead Space remake? Dude, hell yeah. That's such a good... That team cooked so hard on that. Like, Dead Space is such a classic, but the remake was like... That's the one that I'll play when I go back and replay it, because the remake had so many cool, like the things they did with sound. The sound team cooked. The visuals were amazing. I mean, obviously great bones, because the original Dead Space did so many cool things that have changed games, like the way that it's HUDless and you have the health on your spine. Hugo and I talked about that a bunch of times. Dead Space is amazing. Measurement system, all that stuff is cool. Ash and Honey Badger says Dead Space remake was a joy to play. Yeah. That good sir said Doomslayer got buffed in Quake Champions recently. Pog. Love to see it. That's right. Danny says that Dead Space is timeless. Agreed. Yeah, so Matthew was saying, anybody else been having the Game Awards website crash freeze every time they try to vote? It's honestly, every year this happens, it's just so popular, it gets slammed, and I think they keep putting more bandwidth towards it, but just try again, and maybe like leave your if you can, leave your browser open, like where you're already logged in. Just try it, you know, once or twice a day at weird times. That's what happened to me. Is for the first couple days I couldn't do it, and then finally it just let me at some random afternoon, like a day or two ago.
Oh my god, I was so bad!
I mean, we're up to
doing good.
3. Yeah, I feel like we got the first 2 dialed in now.
Yeah, I was doing good.
Yeah, you were.
The thing is, you just can't rush it. I don't know if I'll finish it in time, but I shouldn't be rushing this.
Right.
I don't know. I'm asking Horde, like, is it a rush it thing, or is this, how's the timing on this? Is it super sweaty, or is it like I got a little time here?
What do you think, Horde? As the mastermind of this, what's the, and also Horde Mode said, first of all, he said you've got this, man, so it's just nice to have positive affirmation. But what do you think, Horde, as far as how Hugo's playing it right now? Is this like the right pace? Should we be pushing more, playing more Geo, like, kind of like plus back? Like, what's the, where are we at with the strat of what you think is optimal for this setup? Saleem says Super Shotgun is great to break armor. True. So Horde Mode Gaming says, here's the answer. The time is pretty lenient. I've actually had to lower it down to 10 minutes after feedback. Okay. So we're doing okay.
All right,
so
good.
We're doing good on time.
Then that's good, because I'm like kind of rushing, and I don't think I need to.
Yeah, I think you're right. Nice. When we were talking about the Game Awards site, Matthew said, thanks for the tips. I'll keep trying until I get my votes cast for Doom the Dark Ages. Thanks, man. That's awesome.
Thanks, guys.
It's really cool. I mean, we got some good competition in there. I think we've got, what, Battlefield 6. We've got Ninja Gaiden 4. We've got Hades 2. Am I missing one? A lot of heavy hitters in there, though. A lot of good competition in different types of games, so I want it real bad, though, so I appreciate everybody voting.
Oh my god!
Really wanted this here for this game.
Woo. Jesus Christ!
Oh my god. Arrhythmia says, I can almost clear Sadistic on 5 minutes. The last round usually gets about halfway through. I'm not good at this game, though. Yeah, right. Arrhythmia says, it's pretty tight to make it happen, but it's doable. All
What,
those
on Nick's?
Yeah, exactly, on Sadistic, on Nick's Sadistic setup. Alda says, I didn't realize Hades 2 is not on console yet. It's still just on PC. I forgot. That's crazy. Because usually when they go to 1.0, I thought they go to console like they did. I think that's what they did when they did Hades. I can't remember. I didn't realize it wasn't on console. Fridge Essay says, I cleared Sadistic with 1 second remaining. An imp was hiding in the final round and I almost ruined it. That's crazy. I'm glad you got it though. Jesus, that must have been sweaty. Sword and Sorcerer says, try the Cycler. Shock them.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Because I think before when we had like time restraints, we kind of went away from the Shocker because we were kind of worried on.
I'm
we
thrown
didn't have
off.
enough
I'm thrown
time.
off. You're screwing me up.
And Ricochet is doing that good passive damage. Nice. Perfect. Yep. Oop, we missed that one. That's okay. Oh, damn, we're going aggro on
Oh, Jesus, God!
There's another one behind us.
I screwed that up.
Yeah,
I
there's
screwed
two.
that up. Well, I just sat in the same spot for way
too long. Yeah.
Well, sorry. I like the Ricochet so much.
Yeah.
Well, you could game it because the damage coming out of the Ricochet is like ridiculous.
Yeah. It's funny though, because on I realized this week, it's actually I played a lot of Dark Ages this week, specifically on PS5, because I realized I'd only platinum. Well, you don't get trophies when it's in like playtest mode, like before we launched the game. But I did 100% of everything before, and I hadn't actually platinumed it since we did retail, because I usually just play on PC for that. But when I've been doing that, I've had to do the mastery challenges for every weapon, and I actually had a lot more fun. It works on both Ricochet and on Pincushion, but getting like the secondary damage on that, like man, it's satisfying. So I was doing that. I think actually yesterday, like last night. A lot of that it was fun. I love our mastery challenges because it just forces you to kind of like play the meta that was designed for the either or of the options you have when the weapons have kind of like two different options for the mod. It's cool. High Beam says review pizza was yummy, and they have
Nice.
a really good. Is that a cacodemon? That's a really good cacodemon with a knife emoji in chat. That's really good. Did you make that one, High Beam? That's awesome. Ooh, Jesus. Shep says, getting myself special Christmas ice cream, baked apple and rhubarb. Seems like a nice dessert combo with pizza. Dude, I am starving now. That sounds so good, dude. Baked apple and rhubarb Christmas ice cream? Damn. Yeah, Aldo says Ricochet is savage. Agreed. Oh shit, Matthew said, got my votes cast, finally. Now Josh and Hugo, what's with that chainsaw face dragon in the concept art? Early Surratt concept or something else? Yeah, that was the early Surratt concept, right? When you guys were working out exactly how it worked? Yeah.
Oh my God!
Is
I was
that the
doing good.
minefields?
I gotta stop getting stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep lingering.
I feel like, you know what a good workout of that is just start shield bashing more, where you're just forcing yourself to move around.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
I'm getting over committed to like
It's like a space. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
which is super dumb.
Horde
Yeah,
mode
the
gaming.
damage coming out of Ricochet just deletes dudes.
Yeah, like passively, it's just taking care of like all the fodder around there. Horde mode gaming says the optimal gameplay strat is taking out Arachnotrons before anything else. They'll shred you from behind while you stand and fight with the super heavies. Yep, makes sense. This is a good question, Reaper Guy D1. I've wondered the same thing myself. The Reaper Guy question was, is there a possibility in the future we might be able to get a centered weapons mod? Like a,
Well, the
option.
shields make that hard.
It does, but did you see that somebody in the community, when was that? Maybe like a month after launch, they made one, and weirdly, it's less weird than you think it is. Like even exactly with the shield where it is, it just moves the weapon a little bit closer to the center part, but it looks way less weird than I thought it would. Because our homie Perry, who's like phenomenal internal editor over at Bethesda, it's done a lot of stuff. Like all the stuff I did on social that was like all of the demon videos, almost everything I did on social, to be honest. Like Perry made custom because he's amazing. But he's
awesome.
Yeah, he had it installed on his PC, the centered weapon one, And it, first of all, I love centered weapons. Like I always did it in 2016 and do it in Eternal. But it looks way more natural and way less weird than I thought it would. Because I was worried about the shield saw too. Hugo, I was like, that's never going to work. It actually doesn't look bad. So maybe we'll look into it. Maybe we'll see. We got a lot of other things on the plate right now with DLC, but yep. Kybes mod. That's right. That's the one. On PC only right now. Thank you, Rizmi. I forgot what the name of the creator was. It had been a minute. Yeah. Matthew says anything that intends to shred you from behind needs to be dealt with ASAP. We're getting there. We're in 2 and we're cooking right now, so. And Hugo's been way more mobile this round instead of just trying to stay the ground. Because like, okay, now that we got 2 vagaries exactly.
Yeah, I'm not letting them. They almost did it to me again.
Yeah,
and it ain't gonna happen.
They start lulling you into being like, I gotta parry that, and then you're like standing still and you're like, oh, there's too many projectiles now.
Right.
Midnight says the best strat is to kill everything that moves. Interesting.
Yes.
Ivlox wants us to use more weapons. I feel like we've been doing a good mix. I love the option of chain shot for the vagaries, just to like one by one destroy the armor, but do it at range. Because yeah, super shotgun's great on armor, but then you're gonna that thing that he just did right there, that little tiny, you know, dancer's foot tap dance move that the vagaries do. That shit is deadly. I've lost many a life to that. I'm too close to this, and it's not parryable, so. I actually really like chain shot as a choice for a weapon on that fight. I love it. Get the impaler out there. All right, round 2 is
That's
done.
the trick. Too many times I've let them like push me into a corner.
Yep. They bait you into like you're in the same space because you're just like parrying. Yeah, no, you're right. Ivlox wants us to use super shotgun or chain shot or plasma rifle. I mean, we are. We just use chain shot on the bigs and the supers. No.
I knew it.
Well,
I wasn't ready.
Let me ask you this. We're at an hour and a half now. We got to do at least a half an hour for the review of Saleem's because it's combat and I want to talk through it. So
yeah, you call it. Give us a timestamp when you want to move to the next one.
All right. Do you want this to be your last one or do you want 2 more tries of this?
2 more.
All right. This is our second to last try, so we're locking in. I really love a Cyber Demon right off the bat because the amount of how much the ground fissure stuff forces you to kind of like, all right, you've got to lock in like immediately. It's funny to say I really like a Cyber Demon right off the bat in wave 1, but it's a really good choice. I think it fits this well. Like I like how it's a problem you immediately have to solve, or just like start clearing out anything else that can hurt you, so you can just focus in like he's doing now. It's smart. I like how we're doing heavy drug mace too here. This feels good. Because you're getting enough parries where you're getting back that the charge pretty quick with him. Yep. Perfect. Oh, Mancubus, like he never even existed. He gone. Who else we got out here? Okay, now we're down to the last few. We get the UI popping up. The no-look shield, love to see it. Danny says, Hugo needs some beaver nuggets. Dude, me too. I'm actually starving on stream. I don't know why. It's not like I didn't eat today. I think we were just talking about really good food, like pizza and like specific kinds of ice cream, and that's my trigger to be like I hope my phone is or isn't listening. If I get advertised, like on Instagram or something, pizza, game over. I think we talked about this before. Like, I'm so weak to pizza advertising. That's my biggest advertising weakness.
Yes.
It's like my blind spot. If I see it, I'm like, that's what I'm doing tonight. Have to. Exactly. Ivlock said that Mancubus got slapped hard. Yeah, Void points out one critique.
Oh my god! I'm gonna die!
No, you got this. You got this. You already got a good stack. You're good. That was a perfect re-up on some stuff there. You're still a little low on HP though, so maybe if we can get. I know we don't want to use. No, yeah, we're good. This is good. This is good. I was gonna say you got the melee, but you really need to save that for a heavy. All right, there we go. That's a decent stack. And remember, if you ever want to switch melee to mace, you can kind of guarantee you're getting passively some good armor when you mix that in. Oh. All right, this is the last one, so this is it. We got to fully zen out, lock in. This is everything.
All right, good. They're good. It's good. It's totally achievable. I can feel it. Being freaking stupid and getting sucked into encounters, but
this is you right now, Hugo.
Like I don't feel like this is unachievable or like there's.
Alright, I like getting rid of the Arachnotrons. One gone. Oh god, not the mines. Another one gone. But the children love the mines. Alright, here we go. Ding. Damn, that Mancubus was Tankubus. That guy was tough to kill for some reason. Here. Fodder gone. More fodder gone. Alright, we gotta take these guys out. Nice. Yep. Oh, risky, I like it. Yep. That's right, give him a piece of it. Alright, second phase. Ooh, snuck that one in there. And we get the charge every single time because of the parry. Oh, perfect. This is it. This is locked. Alright, let's clean up the fodder. But yeah, Void's critique, and I don't disagree with this, is, you know, when you switch melee right now, it removes all pips that you have.
Yeah, it's kind of a balance thing, but
right.
I get it.
Yeah. It's just spicy when, like, let's say you have full pips and you switch to, like, not the Dread Mace, but, like, you know, from, like, Power Gauntlet to Mace and you just lose all three, you're like, eh. Hard to say that it feels good, but I get it's a lot to manage because you got to start doing some kind of math.
All right, I got sucked into it.
God
damn it.
That was a
all
good
right,
attempt.
we'll hit it next time. I'll practice.
Yeah, we'll come back stronger next time. That was a good setup.
Good stuff, though.
All right, so now let's get out of Dark Ages and we'll switch over to Doom Eternal. Let me know when you got that popped up and I could switch to that. That's right. We get the nice try clap.
We did it. We tried.
Yeah.
All right, what is the next?
So if you launch Eternal, and then let me know when you got that up, and I can switch over and we can look at it.
Okay.
Ivlock says, "Don't forget my question, please." Also, Hugo, we're not doing any other mods than this mod because this is a very experimental. This isn't even published yet. Again, this is Saleem's Codename Corrosion blockout map that we wanted to kind of have Hugo go and do, like as if Saleem was just at another level designer at the studio and do a kind of a
what
full...
do I do? Play Doom Eternal with mods, right?
Yeah, let me switch over here. Yep, play with mods. And then you can see we've already got it loaded. Again, this is an exclusive sneak peek just for the experience of as if Saleem was a level designer at id. We're going to give the full id experience of Hugo playing through it and giving his notes as we do it.
Yes.
So this is not fully arted out. This is not even published yet. This is like a sneak peek at that. And Saleem's in chat, so if you have any feedback that Hugo doesn't hit, let him know in chat. He's here. All right, so I think we got to do new game and then do a new save file. So regular, yep, the top menu is good. You can see Corrosive's up there, Alpha, yep.
Right.
And then not the top one because that's Reclaimed Earth. Yeah, one of these. And then pick whatever skill level we want and we're good to go.
We'll do Ultra Violence.
I think there might even be an Easter egg that I've heard about in here, so I'm excited to see what we find.
Nice.
Yeah, already. How are you feeling with like having double dash? Like, just like how do I play this game? I was just playing it.
It's so hard.
It's like right off the bat, I'm like, just put the shields on that guy. Why are you letting him run free? Hell no. You got an ice bomb. That's kind of like a shield saw. And then just start blood punching these mofos. You also got chainsaw. There's so many options. Jesus. It's like we're juggling again. Yep, PB coming out. Nice. Very nice. Alright, there's a familiar face. Nice. We should probably use some ammo on some stuff too, so whenever you feel like mixing in a chainsaw, why not? Should we meat hook to him, or are you gonna chainsaw him? Don't forget to burn him. Yeah. Now we're running the spreadsheet. Feeling good. Not the electricity. There's my friend from New York likes to say, not the electricity. You know there's a T in there, right? It's like, it's a Z. I'm like, okay. Dude, I haven't seen Dread Knight in a minute. Feels good. Alright, so far, do you want to give any feedback on what we've seen encounter-wise? How are we feeling?
I like it. I like that it wasn't... Yeah, so what's really good is so what I really like is that you've got me backtracking through the same space but at a different elevation, something that we call inside the studio like increasing time and space. Because whenever I'm just running forward through spaces, fighting, running forward, that gets overly linear, doesn't feel as good to play. So being able to get me to I wouldn't call this backtracking, but just to retraverse through a space at a different elevation, increasing time and space generally feels good as I kind of unlock and master the space more and more. Now, full backtracking is when I, arrive at a locked door, rattle it, then have to go out another way, and then eventually come back 5-10 minutes later and be able to open the door. But already the fact that you've just got me doing a little bit of backtracking feels good.
Yeah. Yeah, I like you're saying, like that, like more like layered cake approach versus the like.
Yeah. Now a nice little surprise is like, and I know you know this, but like it's a fun house. Doom is a fun house. So maybe when I land here, you put up a DMC gate, the door opens, cacodemon. Like you're always just looking to kind of keep me on my toes. But that was really nice, the way that went through there.
Yeah, I like the part that he arted out in that section too, where it feels kind of classic Doom, but nice layering. God, look at all the resources. That was a nice combo. Feels good. Feels like you hit the jackpot. Damn, look at that PB. Damn, look at that PB. Hold on. We got a sniper in the house, folks.
Well, I keep hitting shield block.
Well, it's working, dude. It's working. Yeah, Schlepp says whispers in head. Now, how do I ricochet in this game? Exactly, dude. It's hard to switch between them. It really is. Matthew said, Doom's not just a fun house. It's a fun home. I don't love, personally, when I enter a space and you immediately hit me with a lot of encounters. So as soon as I landed on that ledge, there was so much going on that I didn't really get a chance to be able to process and evaluate the space. So typically when I enter into a space, what feels good is you allow me the time to just kind of look it over and understand it before you hit me in the face with a lot of combat. And so a lot of those guys showing up on the top ledge, a little bit of combat is nice, but that felt like a little bit too much because I didn't get a chance to kind of like look, understand. Yeah, it's really fair. Or like kind of knowing where you can see like, oh, okay, there's a monkey bar
Yeah,
there.
you just kind of take a minute to take it all in and then start to fight.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you do have a full 3 pips, so you could always make that Cyber Demon a layer cake if you felt like it. Ooh, the plasma, God. I love that model for the plasma so much. It's nasty. Kind of the homage to the classic. No.
Stupid.
I thought we were just gonna chainsaw him, just to be like, "You're done."
I know. Should have. Yeah, like right here, I just feel like personally you're hitting me with too much right away, and I wouldn't mind you giving me a chance to take in the space a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, now I kind of want to like soak it in.
I do see the BFG up there by the wall crawl too, so I like
Right.
the intention of isolating it enough where you're like, it's okay, you can do it. We have ammo for you here.
Look, I think this is a really cool arena space. I think you did a good job here. Like a lot of variation, not overly complex. A lot of
Yeah.
line of sight blockers. You know, Slayer's the mouse. I feel safe.
And I like you've got both a jump pad, you've got a teleport, like a teleport at the very bottom of the map. You've even got that environmental hazard in there, a monkey bar. It's a little bit of everything. It's nice. More than one more than one jump pad too. It kind of reminds me a little bit of, not exactly that, I think you guys will know the arena I'm talking about, but it's kind of like middle of the map, UAC Atlantica. There's one, it's like one of my favorite examples of just like such good layering in a map. I'm trying to remember who was UAC Atlantica. That wasn't Jason O'Connell. Who was that? Do you remember UAC Atlantica? Who was the level designer, the main one on that?
That was Rich Eastwood.
Yeah, he cooked on that map. The map's real nice. I think. Yeah, that's fair. What was that? So Twilight 818 said, brutally honest, all these modders forget these levels should be for everyone and not just quick switching hungry vets TBH. And then Saleem responds and says, I totally understand. The thing is, it's hard to find different skill level players to test your stuff. I mean, it's true. Like, it's kind of like, you know, we did that with I mean, obviously you can always play at different skill levels. Like Hugo's playing on, are you Nightmare or Hurt?
I got stuck. I thought there was a portal behind me.
Shit. But no, I mean, that's a good point. Like, a lot of the people that are messing around with the mod stuff now, even though Marty always makes the point, it's a good point. It is nice to have, like, different versions, potentially, for different, you know, like, skill level players. Like, I've seen a lot of the stuff, like, we were playing, what was it, Unreclaimed Earth. There was the balanced and the unbalanced versions. Again, it's a lot of work just to make a mod, but it's nice that if you have the time, you can even make kind of like this isn't just for like the highest sweat lords only and then the unbalanced quote unquote version. But it's a tough mix with, you know, knowing your audience is definitely a part of making a good mod too. And right now a lot of the audience playing mods on Doom Eternal are some of the you know, highest skill sweatiest players that we've got. But that being said, there's a lot of new people coming in through the funnel every day and through you know, updates and stuff. And now that it's a part of the launcher's a part of the main retail build of Doom Eternal, definitely a good idea to consider. I feel like we're getting more familiar with this arena though, which is good. Using the space more. We're getting right in there with the hazard. That's actually a nasty place for the Cyber Doom, right by that environmental stuff. Like the fireballs. I love Blood Punch. How are we looking on that? Oh, we got Blood Punches for days. We get 2 of them loaded up. Oh, that's a good one. That's like one of the rare glory kills for them. Back to the PV. There we go. Now you got 3 pips again, so you can take down the super heavy if you want. Pretty good on ammo for this if we're just PVing them. Alright, now we get ammo. Or that's a good switch. Oof! The head! Damn. King Edwarded him? I don't know. I feel like all of the UK and French kings were just beheading people. I was gonna name one and I was like, doesn't really matter which one I name, probably accurate. Nice. You also got your ice bomb up if you want to pause that there at any point, and you got your flame ready.
Right.
Ooh, yeah, full charge. Who's he gonna be? Oh, beautiful.
Oh, Jesus!
Still alive, still alive. Oh, nice. We need some HP, though. Oh, God, not him. Oh, you're getting closer? You're a mad lad. I like it. Remember, you can freeze and burn whoever you like. And you got 1 pip of chainsaw, so if you need that resource, just make sure it's fodder looking in. Or a zombo. He's a good target.
Get over here, you little shit!
So annoying. Everything about the gargoyles. He's born annoying. Hell yeah. Remember, you can burn whoever you want to start getting that passive armor. Beautiful. Is he ready for? No, okay. It's always hard to tell with them if they're glory killable because they just have a lot of blinking stuff going on. Those blinky barons. So much VFX. That's right, Sword and Sorcerer says feels like Hugo is warmed up now. Should agree. Yep. Armored Mank. Why not? You got 2 frag grenades and your flame belt's ready. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Pepper some of those low. There you go. Switch to the frag too, get a little extra. Careful of the goo. The goo is. Oh, there we go. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay. Take 3 of these and call me in the morning. Those 200 jets are just hanging out. All right, he's ready. Get in there. Yes, sir. Oh, it feels good. Jesus, that was nice. I feel like that Baron's got to. Oh my god, I thought he was going to swipe kill us. I was about to lose my mind. Alright. I feel like I've died with gargoyles up close more times than I'd ever like to admit. I guess I'm admitting it, but. Alright, he's ready to go. Nice. I think you have. You definitely have 2 frag grenades and you have ice. I mean, flame. I can't remember if your ice is recharged. I don't think it is yet. Your ice ball. Nice. And left bumper back to 2 frags whenever you're ready. There you go. Oh, none yet. Okay, we gotta rebuild it. We do have A chainsaw pit though for this gargoyle or whoever. This is nice. I think you're just doing the cleanup right now. What do you think as far as like length of this encounter? Right?
I like it. No, it's good. It was a really good arena. I really liked it. I thought he did a great job. Great space. Very fun.
I like the idea of jumping into a big space with a wall climb. I like this whole. This feels very like almost like Quake 1 to me.
Yeah, I
with all the
really
open lava.
love the fact that you're giving me, Saleem, like what's really good about that, you could do a little more there, is like you're giving me a little bit now. Again, you're the director of the experience. That was a big action sequence if it was a movie.
Yeah.
Now you're moving me into something that makes me feel a little different. You know, I'm using a different part of my brain. If you were to follow that up with like kind of an annoying, like I don't want to say annoying, it would be annoying if there was another serious fight right after that. I don't have the patience for that. So I think that just because I just did that, you know, yeah, nice little combat, little traversal puzzle. You're hitting me with a little combat puzzle. This guy's possessed. Yeah, good stuff. I mean, like, I wouldn't mind maybe a little bit more space, like that traversal space that you brought me into. I think I'm gonna have to hyper switch this guy into the ground.
Yeah, it's time. Oh no, we need. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Damn, with the spirit in him, he is fast.
Jesus Christ.
There we go. I actually like, that's a great choice on the Switch. Give him the micro missiles. Hell yeah. Finally, good night.
Oh God,
There
God,
is
I gotta switch.
Plasma! Alright, we got enough ammo. You better hit his ass. There we go. Keep strafing, keep strafing, keep strafing. Oh, beautiful. Dude, that was nice.
Woo.
I like how you held down the weapon switch to actually just like buy yourself time to be like, all right weapon. What's the plan here? I feel like that slowdown is actually clutch. Ooh, sweaty. Yep. Blood punch, burn. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, these are cool spaces, Saleem. You know, you're really making moving through the space, you know, interesting. It's, you want to watch out for like right, left, right, left. You know, from the like overly. Oh, I dig it. Are you going to bring me back through that space? I hope you do, because I think that'll be really cool. Yeah, this is cool, man.
I like the big. This kind of reminds me of Hold on, old man, thinking, processing. I can't think of the name of that map. Please hold.
Saleem, you're doing a good job, buddy. So one thing you could do is before I left that previous space, what you could, to increase time and space, like to give agency to the player, which feels really good. Agency, my decision, right? Is behind in that space after I fight, there's like a goodie behind some bars, right? Let's just say 1-up, right? And then I could leave. I could leave if I want, but if I go to the auto map, oh hey, there's a little vent down there. And so I climb through a vent, I go through there, I figure out how to get in there, I get the thing. Now I just spent an extra 5 to 10 minutes, you know, in your space, entirely up to me, you know. Sometimes we main path some of that time and space stuff, say, hey, look, you're not going to get out of here until you get the blue key, so you better go search for it. But in that instance, you would have given me a little bit of agency to get a 1-up, and given how intense your experience is, I'll really want the 1-up.
Right.
And that would created like just a little bit more pacing before you start hitting me with another combat puzzle. And I think it would have helped. And especially since you're making these cool spaces, like right now you've got this fire lever coming down. Very cool. I like it a lot. It'd be interesting if there's a little bit of a combat puzzle where it's like, hey, look, I'm sorry, a traversal puzzle that's not required. But if you stand on top of this thing and you ride it up, there's an extra path upstairs that'll get you a little goodie. So little things like that where I'm rewarded for looking around. Anytime you increase time and space in levels, it feels good. By the way, it's also good for you because you're making the most out of the spaces that you're making.
Right.
You know, there's something I'm sure you've experienced this where you spend the time to make a space and people blow through it in 2 seconds. Doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel good for the artist who created the space. Doesn't feel good for the player.
Yeah, I remember like maybe midway through when you start.
Like I would love it if you rewarded me for doing this.
For taking it up.
Yeah, for taking it up.
I like the use of the eye too, though. That's a good one. Yeah, I was gonna say this space in particular, this room, it reminded me kind of like cultist space. But to Hugo's point, in some of those levels a little later on, it's not Terrace Nevada, I'm trying to remember what level it is, but they're the parts where like you see kind of like lifts going through a space, and then if you're curious enough to go where the lifts are coming from down below, you discover like all these new areas, and they always reward you with some cool stuff. And that, to Hugo's point, it does feel.
Oh my God!
Here we go. It does feel good to get rewarded to make people kind of like.
Holy
notice.
shit! He's possessed. It's a buffed marauder.
I love it. It's been.
Oh
a minute.
my God!
This has been a minute, dude.
I'm not ready to fight a buffed marauder.
You're like, I'll be right back. See you later. Please hold. This call cannot be completed as dial. Please check the number and try again later.
Oh, I missed the window.
All right, hold on. Oh yeah. I mean, when
my
we missed
goodness.
that hammer, it was.
A buffed marauder, you sick person.
But I like how it's just that and the fodder, right? Bless you.
Thank you.
Jesus.
It better be just that fodder.
I know.
My goodness.
I
My
know.
goodness.
Ivlock says the Holt trauma memory returns another 4 hours again. Also, Just Fiction said bless you when you sneeze. Thank you, Just Fiction.
Thank you, sir. Oh my God.
That's right. Hard Mode Gaming says it's a buff Marauder versus a buff Hugo. Saleem says, you guys did that in Blood Swamps. Okay, you're probably right about that. That was a long time ago, okay? You have short-term memory. Oh, no.
Oh, I'm not. He's too fast.
Yeah,
I can't get the hammer off on him.
You'd have to almost, like, shoot and immediately do it, knowing that he's going to be open. That's tough. No, God.
What the fuck?
Oh, here we go. I still remember the DLC trailer when the second one came out.
Right.
That was so good. Oh.
That was so good.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't like the Marauders? Here's 2 of them.
You think Chuck Norris is a fair fight? What if he had an identical twin? There we go. There we go. I think that's the right. I think we got to get back to that quick switch. That's the play. Ballista, super shotgun. Let's run the meta on this fool. Yep. Keep him Daisy. Oh. Yep. All right, there we go. Here we go. Oh, got him.
Oh my God.
All right, all right. Very nice. You do have, speaking of fire, you do have your flame belch and your ice bomb. Just if you want it for anybody, you got it. Like for these fodder that are chilling. Oh, dude, Marauder's getting stuck. All right, there we go. Very nice recovery. Chainsaw. Let's let him fight on this point. Nice. That little fire thing right there is maniacal, but I like it actually. Alright, you got the pit back. You can chainsaw fodder. Oh, no need. Easy work, light work. Oh,
So,
shit.
Saleem, the thing that I would say is hazards in fights can frustrate the players. Like, it's not bad, but what you want to watch out for is weird little muddy areas like this where the messaging to the player isn't clear. It's like this weird tight little pinch point that what you're saying to the player is like, what do you want me to do here? Do you want me to like not walk over there? Like, I would rather you just make that a little bit bigger so it's more obvious to the player that they can actually go there. And then mid-fight hazards can be very frustrating to players because they'll end up backing into them, and it's just frustrating. It's like, we've tried it, and we generally take them out of arenas because it feels cheap.
Yeah.
When you back into something. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I love that you're going to give this some waves. Good job.
That's good. Because it's a big space, right? I was kind of curious on that. Also, to your point, you know what it made me think of, Hugo, is that middle area where it's like, what do you want me to do with it? It made me wonder if, like, let's say that middle section was a bit bigger, and there was some crazy trigger, like after you kill the first Marauder, if you enter that center part on the second Marauder, like it puts up a wall where you have to fight him like in a phone booth.
That's cool.
That would be neat, you know? That would feel like the like Luke like Luke and Vader fight or something where you're like
people love surprises.
Yeah.
That would be a pleasant surprise.
Yeah. That could be neat. There it is. Burn him. There it is. Remember, you got the hammer now too. It could be hammer time anytime you like. Yeah, just why not? Hell yeah, feels good. Swing that thing. That's interesting too. I was wondering how spicy it was going to get, but just an armored mank, some fodder. Still got some use out of it. A little bit lighter after you killed 2 Marauders, but it's nice. Midnight says, laughs in purple goo. And then Adam said, hey, at midnight, got him.
This is interesting.
Ooh. It is also funny that when you're playing a gray box space, when it gets arted out, you're like, this is awesome. Ooh. Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, hold on. Talk about surprise. Hold on. Things just got crazy. Brought in the Dread Knight from battle mode. This is sick. I like that because technically in Eternal, in the base game, you only turn into the Revenant once, right? Before you get the super shotgun. So bringing in the Dread Knight, this is nasty. This is nasty work. This is cool as shit. And this is like, we're in the meat locker now. Like the close distance is super close. And Hugo's he's just shredding now. He's like, I am the Dread Knight. This is like Frank Miller's the Dread Knight, dude, right now, dude. Look at this. He's cutting him up. Oh, teleport behind him. High level play. The Baron does feel like the fair fight because you both got the. Dude, that was
pretty cool.
That was neat.
Yeah, little bit. I wish you would have given me more space to move.
Like too tight, you think?
A little bit, but it was cool. Oh wait, no, I got it out.
That was a fun surprise, though. You gotta admit, you didn't see that shit coming.
Oh, I didn't at all. Like people, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fun house.
Ooh, that's cool. Oh damn. I actually like that texture comes back and haunts you like that. That's cool. Nice.
See, this is where time and space, if you were to give me like a little secret cubby there and reward me for turning around and looking in there.
Like a megasphere or something in there?
Yeah.
Something juicy. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? What was that jump scare?
That was funny. This is really cool, dude.
Okay, I like this. I like what's happening here. Ooh, that's good. We haven't seen pinkies yet. I like having kind of an introduction there. It's nice. Chat's giving a lot of interesting. Ain't no way. Hey, yo. You really snuck that one in there. Yeah, frickin' Smurf. Arrhythmia answered your question perfectly, which is you can play all kinds of Doom Eternal mods on Steam. Just the base game. There's nothing you have to do to kind of get it. There's a new launcher that you'll see when you launch the game that you can just click on mods, and there's a ton of stuff. Again, the one we're playing right now is made by Saleem, who's also in chat. But this is the gray box, like kind of like first pass that we just wanted to get on stream, so Hugo could kind of give it the as if Saleem worked at id Software as a level designer and was kind of just getting the first take playthrough, which is really, really important for, you know, polish passes and stuff. So this one right now isn't on in the public build, but if you just look up Saleem in the creator section on the mods, you'll see a ton of stuff that's up there, and a lot of other creators that have made some amazing stuff.
So I feel like the mouse is a little exposed here, so it's a symmetrical combat space, which is good. A lot of the decisions that I make in symmetrical combat spaces are very there's not a lot of variety. Like, and also watch out when you have a central pillar in a space, it creates a donut. When there's a donut, I'll make the same decision again and again, which is to just run around it. So I don't dislike symmetrical spaces, certainly a thing in classic Doom, but I tend to make the same decisions. Also, I'm a little exposed here, so the line of sights are very long. That means everybody gets a shot at the mouse. The Slayer is the mouse, so giving me some line of sight blockers there would be helpful. Otherwise, I end up running into the corners of the space.
Right. Yeah, so Sword and Sorcerer says, are the gray surfaces placeholder? That's exactly right. This is like mostly a gray box version of a build out of a mod called Codename Corrosion that Saleem is working on. That's right. Aldo says the Mouse Slayer. That's right. Yeah, Ribby makes a good point. This is what most mapping software looks like before having the art assets and stuff added in. That's correct. Ravi says, the Hugo interesting, leave that in. That was great. That's right, chat was yelling at us to use the Warhammer. We're building the ammo, the pip of it right now. Oh, not the dog. But it's the right color. Nice. Pink. Very nice. Alright, time to go up there and get his ass. I like this like light wave though in the middle of it though, or towards the end of this combat thing. That's kind of cool because it starts pretty heavy. Ooh, oh, a detonate? Now we're talking, dude. This is my jam. 2016 multiplayer rocket launcher with detonate is my favorite. High skill, high satisfaction. Saigon's video says Hugo is the chosen one. I know people are saying that you're locked in now, Hugo. You feeling it? Like now you're playing Doom Eternal.
I've stopped hitting shield block.
Yeah, that's good.
That's for sure. Yeah, I think that it's nice the open platform. Like anytime, you know, how often will the player feel threatened? And so when I'm up here, I'm completely exposed, which is fine. Like you can have big spots where I'm exposed, but you know, if it really counted, I might want to stay over here where I'm feeling safe. So it's a good space. It just felt a little too open. And typically asymmetrical spaces are more fun to play in.
Right, because then, like you said, like the line of sight is not like it's hard to not say you're ring around the rosy on a donut map with like a single pillar type thing.
At this point, I would love for your map to wrap back in on itself. I have seen a lot of really interesting spaces, and I wouldn't mind at all if this would have taken me right back to one of your primary spaces to increase time and space. I love this kind of stuff, by the way.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. See, but rewarding me for turning around and looking back that way and giving me a cookie. Oh, and I just hit dash or shield block.
There it is. +1. Nice. This feels classic though. Pain elemental. Okay. Go down and go
I like
up.
that.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh, no. Now we're playing Doom Eternal. Here we go. Here we go. Everybody's getting what they deserve. Oh no! Ah shit. I think we're stuck.
Yeah, that feels like bullshit. Yeah, that don't feel good.
Yeah.
That don't feel good.
We got to put a little triangle in that corner. It does look cool. We gotta
yeah,
block that geo. Yeah.
That's no bueno.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other thing that players hate is falling off of ledges. It's challenging, but we deal with it a lot too. Just trying to like I love that kind of stuff right there, by the way.
Yeah, it's so cool. Rested Leaf says, been playing the new update for Dark Ages. Feels really good, gents.
Uh-oh. I broke the game, sorry.
Uh-oh.
What happened was I got in your...
You're so fast. Oh,
I'll tell you what, Oh, I'm normal
back
now.
to normal. Are we going to get the Terminator?
I got stuck in this sledge.
No fate.
Oh, jeez.
High Beam says, I'm great at falling off the environment. Some people just have an inert skill. They can just find it. They're like, there's no way you could fit in here, and then they're just stuck in there. Saleem says, sorry, I forgot the clipping. Forgive me, Hugo.
That's okay.
Forgiveness granted. Oh, that's awesome. Andy of Cine Official says, finally got to download the Dark Ages this week, and oh man, this game has too much testosterone. My beard grew a beard. Such a fun time. That's a great review. I'm glad you got to start playing, Andy. That's awesome. I'm glad you like it. Got to see this double beard of yours. Alright, Void's bouncing. Said, alright guys, have a good evening and good night. I have to get to my BJJ classes and break mine and others' joints. Have fun. Saleem.
Hey, good luck, buddy.
Yeah, dude. Saleem would love to play this. Bye, everyone. See you next week. Later, Void.
Later, bro. Good luck in jiu-jitsu. Oh boy.
Right in his face. I do like seeing this phase of when it's all gray box like this, because you can really, like, when Hugo takes in the whole arena, you really can see like the design so much more than sometimes when stuff is arted with with lights and darks and other textures and colors. You kind of, it breaks up some of the composition that you can see so clearly when you see, like, with the grid and the gray box, the actual full design and the level so much clearer in the state. It's cool. No environmental anything, block anything. Just items, enemies, and more. Was it some enemies? Oh, okay, started art of that part. I thought it was like a message. You got the hammer too if you want it. Nice. Yeah, time for the lockdown. And we got another pip in the hammer there too, so they want us to use it. Saleem says, believe in your hammer. Andrew says, hey Josh, did they ever release the physical art books? If you're talking about for Dark Ages, yeah, it's shipping now. I think it started shipping in October, if I'm not wrong. And it is my favorite art book we've ever done. And I'm not just saying that because of like recency bias. It's literally my favorite art of any of our art books. So Dark Horse makes it. You can buy it from the gear store or from Dark Horse direct. Turbo Turkey Puncher says, Papa Hugo needs to learn PB Rocket on controller. It's totally possible.
Yeah, I'm a simple man. I do the usual ballista super shotgun.
I mean, there's nothing. It's the most satisfying one too. Feels good. Chris Hate 21 says the geo in here looks very cool. Agreed. Yeah, all this is Dark Horse never misses. They really don't. Yeah, Midnight Dark Ages art book. That's the thing, bro. Where you been at? It's been, I think we announced it maybe in at least a few months ago, and it just started shipping, I think, in October. There we go. Okay, my bad. Hato reminded me. The Bethesda store and Dark Horse say it ships in December. You're right. It started, maybe the pre-order started in October. Maybe that's what it is. But yeah, it ships in December, which hopefully means it ships before the holiday, because usually that means early December so they can actually get it out. But it is beautiful. Okay, December 2nd. Thank you, Hata. That's when it starts shipping. I'm not far away at all. It's close. Danny says lore book. I mean, there's a little bit of lore in there, but it's more like codices and stuff mixed in with all the amazing stuff that the concept art team did. Oh, yeah. Jaj 9000 says, art book, good to know. I also have books of the Metroid Prime trilogy, the new one. Yeah, I'll probably show that off maybe next week or 2 weeks from now when we stream again. And it's actually the launch day for Metroid Prime, because I just got that one in, and that book is gorgeous too. They did really good with that. I mean, there are still Villainx says I do miss having codecs in the game. There are still codecs in the game. They're just in like the like lore pickup pages. They're still in there. Oh Jesus, that's a tough question. Rod Drummer Kid says, question for Josh and Hugo. Who had the best movies in your opinion? Schwarzenegger or Stallone? Pick one.
Stallone.
Really?
Just because of Rocky.
Oh yeah, that does carry a lot of weight.
Like, it's hard not to say that because of Rocky.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, isn't Terminator 2 the best action movie ever made?
Yeah. It is.
Yeah.
It's just that Rocky is such a, inspirational story.
Yeah. That's a good point. The answer is both. I don't know, man. It's too hard to answer.
It is a really good question.
Yeah. Now, for some reason, that just got me thinking of. Now, try to imagine every Schwarzenegger role played by Stallone and every Stallone role played by Schwarzenegger, and that like breaks my mind because of like how much stuff doesn't work. Like Schwarzenegger as Rocky, canceled, and then think about Stallone, even in like Total Recall, you're like, no, absolutely not. It has to be seriously. Stallone. You know, it's weird.
Arnold giving the final Yo Adrian speech at the end of Rocky would be a fucking disaster.
Oh my god.
That would be so bad. Like, Adrian, I did it. Like,
and also picture Stallone being like, these people need air. These people just need air.
Yeah.
Wait, let them breathe.
Exactly.
I've been like, no, dude, no. That movie should never happen. Cancel it.
Oh my god. Seriously.
Oh, that's awesome. Frickin' Smurf says, when I beat Doom the Dark Ages on Ultra Nightmare, I'm gonna scream, quote, yo Hugo, I did it. Get a video of that, frickin' Smurf. We want to see it. We'll show it on stream if you do it. That's a bet. That's a promise that we will forget, but then you'll remind us and then we will do it. Make it happen. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Stallone as Terminator. Stallone teaching kindergartners. Exactly. See how this shit doesn't work? It just doesn't work. It's crazy. See, that's a good point. So Ravi says Schwarzenegger as Drago or the antagonist in Rocky might work.
Oh, that would be actually 100%. Really good.
Yeah.
That would have been amazing.
Right? That would have been like the ultimate showdown. Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Why didn't they do that?
I mean, no shade to Dolph. Dolph did amazing, but like, he really is the substitute for Schwarzenegger in that case, right? He has to be.
Yeah, totally.
Damn. Oh, shit. That's a good... Okay. This is a good pull. This is a deep cut. Crude Gaming says, actually, Josh, in Last Action Hero, there's a poster of Stallone on the cover of Terminator 2. I forgot about that. That's a good pull. Okay, so Danny says, I can see Stallone in Predator, though. But, I mean, to be fair, Predator and Rocky are, like, close enough where... I mean, Rocky, Jesus. And Rambo are close enough where you're, like, jungle, tank top, heavy machinery, weapons. Like, they're close enough where, like, those are probably the only interchangeable ones, even though, again, some of the stuff that Stallone says in Rambo coming out of Schwarzenegger's mouth, I don't think that works. But the Nantroll says, wow, Sigma Martin, Sigma Boyle, my goodness. Is this tag 3? No, this is this is Saleem's work in progress, codename Corrosion.
Pretty epic.
Yeah, it's really good. Wouldn't that be hilarious if we were just like, yeah, we were going to get to the DLC for Dark Ages, but we actually just We just wanted to show you what we're working on right now, and it's just like tag 3. We're just doing the Doom Eternal DLC also at the same time as a warm up. Man,
Oh my God! All right, we're gonna stop there, just because I can't.
no, you're good.
It's
Yeah.
getting a little late.
Yeah.
But that dude, good job.
Yeah.
That's no. I promised my wife I wouldn't be home too late. But the dude, I love it. I love it. How close was I to the end, Saleem?
Yeah, Saleem, we must have been. Was that the last arena, or was there like how many more arenas were there past the one we were in? Because I feel like we were pretty damn far in there. Aldo says, "Damn, I was wanting a marathon stream." I mean, 2.5. That's pretty. It's pretty good work for a single Ripatorium encounter by Horde.
No,
Mode
great
Gaming.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good. Really good stuff. No, it's super fun, man. Awesome to see what you guys are doing to that. Absolutely love the Ripatorium. Anxious to get in there and beat it. Really feeling really good.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, man. I think that level's feeling real good.
Oh god
Great
damn it!
arena.
Salim said that was the last arena in the last wave. You got to be kidding me.
Oh.
So we basically
Oh, really?
we did it. We did it.
We made it to the end.
Yeah.
There you go.
Job done.
But good stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Really digging it.
The Twilight Wing wants to know when it's releasing, Salim. So do you have an idea of release date for that? By Christmas? After Christmas? I'm not trying to put a deadline on you, but you gonna give the folks some holiday new mods? What are we thinking?
Which, by the way, let's see what he says. But
Rested Leaf?
Rested Leaf. We did give we said what was the DLC?
The hints
of the day. The hint of the day.
You said
we're going to progress the lore forward.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said Civil War. I said interesting. Just said interesting. That's all.
That's all.
And then and there will be meaningful progress made towards some of the storylines in the DLC for
Like
you guys.
connecting. You said I think between the DLC and maybe 2016.
In 2016.
Yeah.
Yes. Be interesting. Yeah. I can't say anything. That's it. The armor. Oh, wait, what did I just say?
I actually don't know. You got a clip, so I actually don't have any idea what you said.
Did anybody hear what I just said? I didn't say anything. I coughed.
It was just a simple cough.
There was a simple cough. I don't think anybody heard anything.
No.
But did you really hear that? Chat, did anybody hear what was in my cough? It's good. Somebody should pause the chat. I said something important.
Somebody's going to slow it down.
You should slow it down and see what I said, because I said something good right there.
This is a good question. Ravens06 Dog. You and I talked about this before, Hugo. It says, Hugo and Josh, a question. When the hell will you allow us to swim faster underwater in Dark Ages? We talked about the possibility of that, I thought.
The possibility of what?
Swimming faster underwater in Dark Ages?
Yeah, actually, we should allow that.
Yeah. Maybe that just goes down into interesting. What are you doing? Are you writing something down? Is there a journal coming out? What's happening?
I'm going to write something down. We're going to play a game.
Okay. Oh, boy.
All right. I'm going to
playing Hangman?
I'm going to write the hint down, and then I'm going to flash it on the screen so you guys can go back into the stream, and you have to pause it to see what it says.
Mm-hmm.
I got to do it fast, though.
All right.
Okay.
I like. By the time we get close to DLC, we're gonna have like a cipher and a decoder. It's gonna be like a 30-minute stream just trying to figure out what the hell we're trying to do. I like it. All right. You ready?
All right. Wait a minute.
Like, everybody, get out your decoder rings. It's almost time. Did you drink your Ovaltine? All right.
Okay.
I legit
that wouldn't
couldn't
work.
see shit.
That won't work because it was too bright.
Oh!
What? Ah,
I think it was in there. Whatever it was, it was in there.
A little bit. It got. That was an accident. All right. Did you guys see it? It was in there.
It was there.
Oh, that definitely was there.
That was there. Yeah, that was there.
All right. It was in there.
Right.
Little hint.
That's
right.
right.
The hint of the stream.
That's right.
The accidental hit because I didn't realize how high up it was.
Kevin CK nailed it. It says Quake 6. That's exactly right. You got what you came here for. Quake 6
right.
confirmed. Final thoughts, because we're not going to be here next week because of the break, the holiday break. Final thoughts between now and I think we're coming back for what is that? December 4th is the next stream we'll have on Thursday. But final thoughts for this one.
Yes. Hold on. Let me check my phone. Oh, geez, my phone died.
Oh shit! I thought it was
Final
plugged in.
thoughts, because we're out for a week.
Yeah.
Not that we're really glad to get the update out to you guys. We absolutely love so much. I know Midnight 30-minute video and that hint. There better be. That I think that really happy to get the update out to you guys. Feeling the enhanced gore and some of those improvements. Game feels awesome. And we're just hard at work trying to crank out that DLC for you guys, make lots of really good progress, want it to be as good as possible. I've already said this, the kind of light Metroidvania-esque aspects of it. Going to be doing a lot of backtracking. These are things I've already said. And it feels really good. It's, you won't be able to, when you play through it the first time through to completing like the story, there'll still be like 30% more of the content to unlock. So that there's like a lot of motivation to go through and unlock secret gates and go back through levels utilizing the hub. So gonna be really feeling really good. And Aldos, I'm so glad you guys like the Ripatorium 2.0. I think it's awesome. Keep sharing your guys' codes. We are totally going to be putting in your guys' stuff into the main menu. We'll showcase it, celebrate your work. Saleem, all the modders, thank you guys so much for your support. Stuff is awesome. What about you, Josh? Got any last messages?
I just want you to read the very important question from Kuroki right under Aldo on Twitch right now about the DLC.
It will be interesting. That's right.
All right, y'all. Happy holidays. We love you guys. It's been fun hanging out. We'll see y'all in 2 weeks. Be safe. Eat good food. Learn Spanish. Come back here. We're all going to be bilingual, trilingual. I don't know. We're going to do it all. So until then, we'll see y'all later. Later.
See you guys later.